Hello everyone, welcome back to Die Party Void Barons, a weekly tabletop role-playing experience for the Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader game. Sorry for the late start. We were doing a, well, I guess sort of like a meeting.
Band meeting.
Band meeting, yes, and I was late to the band meeting, which made it go a little later than it should have, so I apologize for that. But we're here. We're clear. We don't want any more bears. Whoa,
No more
shit.
bears.
My god, I just realized I have 2 Beckett Briggs. That is so weird.
Oh,
That is so weird. My bad. I will fix this. Guys, introduce yourself, starting with Tux Rodamus.
Hey everybody, I'm Tux. Not too much has happened since yesterday. Just work and stuff. So that's about it for me. As you all may know, I do stuff, so you can go to Tux Rodamus and check it out there. But tonight we avoid barons. We caught some animals. We caught my animals because I found them and I named them. They are the great and deadly fucks.
Yes, I remember that now.
that's right.
They're great. They're amazing. They're perfect animals.
Wait, where the fuck is your screen capture on this page? Oh, I see. I'm taking over its spot. I have to make another one for you. My B. Sorry. I'll fix this, guys. In case you don't know, my computer's still in the shop, so when it comes to doing all these settings and stuff like that, some of them are a little fucky, so you know. But yeah.
No, yeah. Losing a big piece of tech like that will just ruin everything.
It's not impossible, but like it's
right. Yeah, we're making do, but
yeah.
That computer can come back anytime now.
Please do. But yeah, no, it's kind of funny because like the RAM is fucked, and it's been fucked since I owned that PC. But because I can't speak to them, I've had someone like. Here's the thing, I was like, okay, my computer literally doesn't work now, so how can I fix it? Well, it's pretty simple. I have to write a novel for them. So I wrote on a piece of paper, or I sat down with someone who translates, and I'm like, okay, write this exactly as I'm saying, just in Polish. So they have this fucking like novel of like what's wrong with my PC, and yeah, it's good stuff. It's good stuff. But apparently they're fixing it. They're testing literally everything.
That's good.
Which is really really handy. So they're testing all of the stuff when it comes to the
make sure all the hardware is all good. And
the thing with 64 gigabytes of RAM, it takes a long time to test that shit. So
yeah, and I'm sure they're doing other stuff like making sure the motherboard's good, making hard drives are all fine.
Yeah, I mean the hard drives aren't fine. That's part of the other problem. Like
so they might want to try to clean them up a little bit, do stuff with those, and
Okay, let's go over to the next person because now that I have Tux's beautiful face showing, we can do that. Floof Knight, I do believe you're missing like 7 kilos of hair right now. By the looks of
about that, yeah. They took it. It was so strange. Right when I got my haircut, these weird men in white coats came in, gathered it all up, and ran away. I'm not sure what that was about. Yeah. So my hair's missing, most of it. If you see it, call the number you see on the screen now. There's not actually gonna be a number.
Everyone hold up a number on your fingers, and that'll be the number.
So call that number and if you see my
52561.
Hello, I'm ready to play some Mersum. I believe we finished off Canbot. He's all done and ready. And
I think he's mostly done. Yeah, he may need
one last like startup.
One last kind of. He needs a kick. Yeah.
You need to drive through a lightning storm, put a tuning fork on the top of the ship, and have the lightning course down into his undead corpse.
Okay.
Well, I was going Frankenstein, but we can do Futurama too. That kind of works, I guess.
Futurama. Everybody's favorite Futurama.
Yeah, that's it.
With
I love Doc Brown in Futurama, man.
yeah.
Great.
Look, it's fucking.
Good news, everyone.
Good news, everyone. Great
It's about your
Scots.
it's about your kids.
They're black,
Something has
Morty.
to be done.
Shit, it's 20-3. Leave me the fuck alone. Speaking about leave me the fuck alone, let's go over to Dr. Wreckage. What up, sir? How you doing?
Hi, everybody. I am playing a man in this game. And we're gonna do that man thing all day long.
Do
Yeah.
that
It's your thing.
Do what you wanna do. It's your thing. Anyway. Yeah, I'm excited to do the thing tonight. I wasn't here for the last thing. We're gonna.
So here's let me give you a hint of what happened last week. It was easy.
Yeah. Okay.
It was
Easy.
easy.
Got
It
it.
was easy.
It was easy.
Yep. I believe that happened.
Says the most clueless person about Warhammer lore.
Look,
It's
man,
really not
I read the book and said, hey, sheepdog, this says that I can do the thing without any problems, and you're like, God damn it.
Boom.
Boom.
Found the perk.
Oh yeah, no, that went easy. I was referring to the little metal things that you found.
Oh yeah, no. Yeah, fuck
They're
them.
nothing.
Who knows? Who knows what they're just like, you know.
They're asleep. Just leave them there.
Space STDs,
This
I
is
think
fine.
the episode was called. So, actually, it has been a while since we played. Last time we played was what, 2 weeks ago?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah.
Well, no, yeah, because 4th of July was last week, so we didn't
Right,
do
yeah.
that.
That's right. Yes. And the week before that, I believe Wreckage was absent because he was moving house.
Yep.
Right.
But you're all settled now, right? Wreckage, no problems.
Yeah.
You got some industrial lights in your room powering.
I mean, no, that's the outside,
oh, that's
and
outside. Okay.
and it'll slowly go away. Remember?
Oh, is that your light? The thing you put up? Because I can see it from here. It's really good lighting.
I call it the sun.
Call it the sun.
I can't see that.
I look, man. I look outside. All I see is like the impending fucking doom that is this thunderstorm. That is this. Like, okay, let me give you an idea. I took the dog for a walk yesterday. Right, sunshine, no problems. There was people with strollers and babies out. I was playing fetch with the dog. His idea of fetch is I throw the ball, he runs over to it, hits it with his nose, and runs back to me. So fucking dog needs to learn how to fetch.
Now go pick it up, bitch.
Exactly, but here's the thing. I was out there doing a thing, and he was off the lead, and I was like, huh. Oh, okay, it's a little sun shower. That's kind of nice and refreshing. Within 2 seconds flat, it went from nice and refreshing to... And I'm like, what the fuck? And it lasted all of 2 minutes, right? Remember that baby in the pram I told you about that was being walked? Yeah, they got fucking destroyed by this water. It was great. I was sitting there. I took cover, and these fucking... Yeah, this Polish man and woman and a baby who you could hear over the sound of the rain, which, you couldn't hear much over the sound of it, got caught in this torrential rain. And I was like... Me and this dog was sitting there hiding under literally a little house where you put a garbage can, and I was like, yeah. Yeah.
This baby got destroyed. It was great.
Yeah. But yeah, sheepdog. Let's hear a story about you. When was the last time you got caught outside in the weather?
Today?
Ah.
I was walking to the shops and it started pissing it down.
Yeah, but he lives in that country where it's always pissing it down.
I think outside trips to the store for a pasty and a box of fags.
Listen, sir, it is a rough travel carrying those faggots back up the hill.
You need to
They squirm, like some of them escape. You have to put them in a sack and beat them. If they're defective, you have to burn them. Then you got trouble with the police.
Whoa, okay, we get it.
Don't you just shouldn't you just tie it a little tighter then?
That's what they say.
Yeah.
Look, I'm very
Some of them might
sleepy.
like it.
Okay, that was such a fucking slip. It's just like, hey motherfuckers, welcome to Void Barons, where the rules are made up and the points don't matter.
Wait, we get points?
The rules don't matter?
Yeah, remember every episode we get 500 points, and they just accumulate now. No one like worries about them.
I haven't fucking bought anything in forever.
I worry about them because I get all my scholastic lore rolls.
Yeah.
Ask me about anything, I can roll it, except for xenos. I can't do that.
Oh, nice. But yeah, we're gonna play a game. Just keep in mind that there are going to be some changes coming forward in Diaplati. It's lots of really exciting things. We're going to be releasing new games. We're going to be, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. But yeah, Sheepdog, tell us about what have you been up to? What have you been doing the past couple of weeks?
Recording.
Do you play any new games? Like anything new come out at all?
Actually, my camera's gonna freeze again. There's a update coming for Sheltered, so I did a 7-day series on Sheltered in preparation for that.
Is that the one where you're with a family?
Bunker? Yeah. And they're doing it. What the update looks like is like hardcore toxic Fallout and like kind of Mad Max style gangs roaming around, like a whole load of shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
It looks quite interesting. So I was like, I really enjoyed that game. So I figured I'd do a little mini series on it before the updates get released.
I can't remember. Is that the one where there are, it's a side view of the bunker that you're in, and then you go out and you can comment? Every time I play that game, my cat dies and I have to eat it. And everyone is upset. Everyone gets sad because they're eating their cat.
I mean, but are you like Homer Simpson, where you're like, no, he would want it this way if I was the only one to eat him? Because I could see that happening.
No, they all get super depressed when the cat dies and you force them to eat it. Like, well, do you want to starve?
Or like,
you have to feed the cat, is the thing.
Did they get depressed because they didn't have enough potatoes to go with it? Like, what's...
I don't know.
Already.
What else have I played? Zaphal Stories 2.
That game is so weird.
Yeah, no, it is. I've managed to kind of get a hang on it, but I don't know. It's a strange one. I'm not sure if I love it or if I just don't care about it. Sometimes I'm like, man, this is so fun, and other times I'm like, I don't care about this game. Mm-hmm. I'm also doing a video which will come out hopefully soonish on why I hate Telltale games.
I mean, I'd love to like see an actual like video about it, and maybe with like footage in the background of like me laughing hysterically as a dead man walks across the screen. It's like
I was thinking about asking you if I could include
that.
No, clip.
Go ahead, please do.
Oh, brilliant! Yeah, that was so fucking ridiculous.
That was so stupid. I couldn't believe it. Like, that game was great up until a certain point where I started noticing things. Like, for example, a backpack that stretched on endlessly. I was like, oh, okay, whatever. And then, like, the thing that got it was just, like, how casually... Okay, there are, like, Telltale games that have, like, pyramids and arcs and stuff in the story. And there was a point in the game where, like, okay, you choose between this character or another character. And then that character persists for another episode, and then, something will happen to him. After that point where the other character that didn't die died, the character that died first showed up just randomly in the background and started walking around. And I'm like, what? How could
You're dead!
How is this a thing?
I hate Telltale games.
Okay, look, here's the thing. They had a great idea, and it works really well for certain things, and I would love to see a...
Sorry. Disagreeing heartily.
I mean, it's a great way to deliver a story in a short amount of time. And here's the thing: if you condense those games down,
TV shows can do that. Sorry.
Yeah, but if you want to make it into a video game, it's fine. But like, if you condense it down and play it over a 7-hour period, it's actually like if you play it all without stopping, the experience is very different from when you're like, okay, the first episode's out, I'll play that. Well, that was fun, 2 hours. What do I do now? Right? Like, if you play them all together, it's a different experience, which is why I never play them separated. I'm sure I'd hate the fucking series if I had to play them separated, but...
I mean, my experience with Telltale games, and this, I do go into this a bit in the video, is basically, the first time I played them, I was like, I really enjoy this. And the more I thought about the game, the more I realized I didn't really enjoy it, and I actually kind of fucking hated it.
Okay. Well, I'd love to see this video that you got going on. Like, I think it'll be great. Feel free to use all the footage you want of this backpack and shit like that.
Thank you.
Fucking go ahead, man.
I was gonna ask.
What else? I guess that's... I mean, you got any other games you've been playing?
I've got a few coming up.
You're gonna join us for Fortnite? That's the other thing, Floof, you won't be able to play Fortnite with us, man.
I will, because I don't start till the 24th.
Oh, so you get 3 days.
I get 3 days of non-stop.
All right, you and me, we're just gonna go fucking full retard on that game for the first four days. So
I think I'm gonna be builder first.
Yeah, constructor, absolutely.
Yeah,
that's the way to go. That game is gonna be so good. God, I like it. It sort of just fits in everything that I want from a video game these days. Tower defense, because you could just keep playing that forever. Random RPG loot rolling mechanics. Yep, give me that shit. And like fucking an actual mechanic that's based around progression. Like, fuck yeah.
And zombies. Zombies don't hurt.
I mean, you know, they might as well. They could replace it with anything. It could be robots. It doesn't fucking matter.
Sure. But yeah, no.
Sounds like a game I want to play.
I have other videos coming out, but they're under embargo, so I don't know if... I'm pretty sure I'm not allowed to talk about them at all until they're out.
That's okay.
Subscribe to Cheapy to find
them. So yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. I mean, like, we can jump in anytime you want, Cheapy.
Yeah, I think it's about time for a break. Should we...
Yeah, it's the top of the hour.
Top of the hour. Yeah, so last we saw our intrepid crew of... people, I guess.
I'm only like 20% people. Thank you.
Yeah.
Not even that, man. That's being very generous.
You're basically Soylent Green light, or diet Soylent Green, I guess.
You're that episode of Futurama where the dog dies.
Oh.
Oh.
That episode did make me sad.
Yeah.
Now we're all sad.
Yeah, last time we saw you guys, you were, I believe, on a Necron tomb world, which has since becoming a Necron tomb world, then became a death world covered in acid. So, you know, that's a great planet. I believe if you look at the map, those of you who can see the map, you'll see a huge X and a no, courtesy of, I believe, Floof?
No, that's me.
No, that was me.
Okay.
That was me. I wanted to make sure we never went back there. Just
yeah. So, but Burn Scour, dangerous place. Don't want to go there. If you, I believe we did touch on it in the last episode, but you know, maybe some people didn't catch it or haven't seen it yet. Necrons are assholes. They're basically an unstoppable robot menace that can pretty much wipe out systems and galaxies and.
So they're the MacGuffin of the universe, is what you're saying.
I mean, there's like 5 MacGuffins of this universe.
Like it's Warhammer. Everything's a MacGuffin.
Necrons.
You make a good point. Everything is a fucking MacGuffin. It's the
Well, we got Necrons, Tyranids, Chaos, Dark Eldar.
Chaos, Dark Eldar.
Eldar sometimes, Orcs.
Sometimes Eldar. Orcs, can't forget about the Orcs.
But yeah,
Tau occasionally.
If we had woken those things up, we would all be dead. Is basically the gist of it.
Yeah. But you guys got your animals.
So yeah, the great and deadly fox.
The great and deadly Fuchs. The Fuchs. I'm not sure how they're pronounced.
Well, if I say it as Blur, it's Fuchs.
Yeah. Them Fuchs. And I believe you guys were just heading on back up to the ship with the intention of not telling Beckett Briggs anything about the fact that the Necron's on the planet.
Yeah, because he'll want to fucking shoot it from. He'll want to fucking nuke it from orbit, right? Like
honestly, I think Briggs would know enough to know not to fuck with Necrons. To be, you know, like
I would assume so.
I mean,
that's
do
up
we
to
have
Briggs, really.
the Ankatorium yet, so we can drag this planet into its own sun?
Isn't the Ankatorium being built on the other ship, right?
Oh.
When can I drag planets into suns, Mersum?
When can we like?
We're gonna need a bigger ship.
Can we like shoot a planet and then like use it as a wrecking ball to hit another ship?
That sounds like a great thing to do.
Like just spin it around. It's like
you guys.
It's just not big enough, Captain.
You guys want to play Planet Pool?
Yeah.
Look, man. Have you ever seen?
I want the weapons that destroy planets.
We have one, don't we?
It burns the planet. That really destroys it.
I mean, you know.
I would love to meet the orc ship that has like a big spearhead on the front of it that just like pierces a planet and just like drives through it.
We can't turn, Ken. That's fine. Put a drill in the front.
one of the orc tactics for invading a planet is to set up on a meteor and wait for it to hit a planet.
Just wait. Just wait.
Legitimately, they will jump on a meteor, wait for it to hit a planet, and then invade that planet.
What if it's their own planet?
They always like a fight, man. Orcs are fun to. Orcs like fighting orcs because orcs are tough.
Yeah, dead odd.
They put up a good fight.
Okay.
And
they can steal their kits.
Yeah. So yeah, there you guys are coming back in the shuttle with
We had 5 of them, I think.
I think you have 6.
No, 6.
6. Okay.
Yeah.
$6.
Because I had to spend fate points to like make one of them work last time. Remember?
Yeah, that's right. You've succeeded in all but one of them.
And then I re-rolled it and then succeeded. So.
Yeah. Yep. So you know, you touch down in some kind of hangar somewhere, probably close to the. I just want to point out for Brig/Wreckage, like you want your mechanic to build you an Ankatorium. At the same time, the Hordor still exists. Like, you guys haven't managed to get rid of that yet.
Look, the crew that was going to cut it off the ship from the exterior wasn't, like, you know, they didn't
exploded.
They were traitors. Like, I'm not gonna. It's like
maybe they turned traitorous because you asked them to remove their mascot.
Their gods.
Like,
their god.
It's like, this thing speaks the truth.
I am so
much. I didn't. No, they were from Footfall. The crew was from Footfall that we was going to cut off the thing.
But then but then they had bombs.
Yeah, they were bought off. So like,
yeah, look, they have to see it once, and then they realize that it's their god. So
anyway, hey, you guys are back. Is everybody alive?
Yeah.
Aside from literally everyone
aside from the crew. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that was expected to some extent.
Yeah, we had to.
Vicious.
Mersum, cover your ears.
Cover your ears.
Turn them off. We had to kill him because they saw like the weird little things.
What weird little things?
What were they called?
Oh, they're like the Necrons.
Yeah, those things.
Scarabs is the name of the specific things.
They're down there, but they're asleep, so it's okay. So we just leave. According to Mersum doesn't know about them because they did something.
He asked me to wipe his memories of it, which I was, happy to oblige to do. So he doesn't know anything about it. Try not to bring him back because he won't know what you're talking about. Is he like? Are you like off looking at a picture or something?
Yeah, I'm just like. There's like this gun. I'm just like. Oh.
I love the idea that the like the ship docking bay is literally just like a hallway with pictures of all of the Briggs families, and they're all like sitting in the same pose, and they look identical, sort of thing, but every single picture is different. Like, I just imagine that, right? Just like, yeah. Everyone's in their stupid armor. I don't know what it was called, but like, yeah. Like, and Beckett Briggs has like 2 of them because he wasn't sure which armor he wanted to be in, so he just got 2 pictures of himself.
Yeah, well, he's got the one for like the line of past Briggs's, and then the one for current captain.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Like the hallway of the current captain.
It's inevitable that he'll eventually die at some point, so he's put himself on the wall where he'll be dead, so that.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, I like it.
You gotta pre-plan that shit.
I just imagine up on there on the wall like employee of the month. It's like captain.
I feel like all of them have like a little like placard bit at the very bottom, you know, kind of embossed in gold. It just says "Do it well."
That's their like a senior quote.
Yeah, everyone,
and they're all do it well.
They're not all do it well. They're all slight variations on it.
They're all slight variations.
Be the best you can be, and
give 110% of your heritage.
Try slightly better than your fellow man, and like just things.
Like the very first one, like the great granddaddy Briggs, it's like long spiel. It's like if you were to attempt anything in your life, give yourself every single ounce of effort you can. Just gradually got shorter.
Is it like the yearbook quote sort of thing? It's just like
yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying. It's like just little quotes.
Anyways,
yeah, Captain. So Mersham said that the scarab things infected the rest of the crew, so we had to kill him.
So just narratively, we've been out of character. We've been telling this joke, but like you guys haven't heard a response since you first said Necrons.
Yeah.
Did Briggs kind of like freeze almost, like just like.
Is it
like brains going overtime? Like, okay.
That's when Beckett Briggs knew that he had fucked up.
Yep, that's me.
So no,
I bet you didn't expect to see me in this story. Well,
no, the line is just dead. Like it's not like you hear the bridge still. And you also hear like a slight like wind thing.
Oh
like...
no, you know what it is? You know in the TV shows when they do that, they always do that thing where like people are talking, like me and Blur are probably just like
oh yeah,
and it's just like it starts to zoom out and we hear this like the tinnier noise in your ear just like getting louder and louder as we zoom into your mind. And it's just like
hello darkness, my old friend.
So you're hearing a slight like swish. Swish.
Yeah, we're just keep going on. Like, yeah, so Mersham said so we had to kill them all, so we killed them all. Well, Ad and I killed them all. And then
we actually have some sandwiches left over if you'd like one, Captain.
There's some. We got 6 folks for you. So they're called folks, by the way. I found them, I got to name them. They're mine.
Then you start hearing boom, and the doors open up, and it's Briggs. And he's like, Necrons!
Oh, hey, Captain. Yeah, Necrons.
We talking to you through your fucking door? Like, is that what's...
No, you had voxed me on the bridge.
Yeah.
You said Necrons, I let go of the vox, and it was sitting there swishing, and I ran through the whole ship.
Do you hear anything else? Do we have to repeat ourselves?
Necrons!
Well, yeah. So we found them. Mersham said they infected the crew, so we killed the crew. We're fine.
Look, I've been through his mind. It was more of a countermeasure to having these people not talk. That was pretty much what it was.
Oh, well, whatever. Same thing.
There's no infection.
Well, that's what he said. That's what he said to me. So that's what I thought.
Yeah, I've seen his thoughts. He was just more worried about people being stupid enough to tell their mum about it, and their mum telling the space captain that she's blowing in the room next to him about this thing, and then the space captain being like, "Well, I can go stop Necrons," and then him pissing off the Necrons.
Right, we can't. That's the important thing, Captain.
Mm-hmm.
I know about it.
We got to get out of here. Can we put like a space sign up? Don't like there be Necrons here.
Well, here's what I suggest we do. Why don't we remove the planet from all of our stellar maps, and then sell those maps to people for very cheap? That way, they realize that there's nothing there.
Ah.
Briggs has completely walked past you and walked up to Mersom, and he's shaking Mersom by the shoulder.
Who can't
shouting, Necrons! Necrons, you left them? You killed the crew?
What? Why are you yelling at me, Captain? What? What is it?
Underneath great-great-great-great-grandpa Briggs, whose quote says, kill a man who refuses your orders. It's like...
What was that, Captain?
Necrons!
He don't know. He doesn't know.
No, I don't like Necrons.
No. He doesn't know about them, Captain.
You don't.
Oh, I know about Necrons. They're
no,
terrible.
no, right. We're speaking in a general sense.
Yeah.
You don't like Necrons.
Who brought up Necrons?
You don't
We're
like
just
Necrons?
talking about it.
No.
Like on
Necrons.
principle?
Just
right.
Everything about them.
What about their incredibly advanced technology?
Just terrible technology. Not worth anything. Radical.
Well, the bigger thing is they like if there happened to be some on that planet and they happen to wake up, they would happen to kill all of us.
Oh yeah, the sector would be destroyed.
Right.
So
that's why we're glad there's none on the planet.
Yeah,
oh,
hypothetically speaking, if there were on the planet, it would be awful if we woke them up by like setting nukes at them, right?
Mersom.
Hypothetically,
Captain.
Mersom.
Captain.
Don't you have someplace to be?
I'm on the ship.
No, like go fix something. I sort of like push you out of the room. I walk you out of the room, and I close the door. And I say, Harmony.
I want to go have a one-on-one battle with the Hordor.
Like a logic battle, like.
Poor, I am not.
Harmony.
Yes, Captain.
How you erased Mersum's mind?
He came after we worked out what they were because I looked at them and went, oh yeah, I know what those are. Someone told me about them. Anyway, he asked me to expunge the memory of it from his mind, which I was happy to do. He
right. Okay. Is that
usual?
Here's the question: Is it easy for you to erase people's memories?
As long as they're willing, yes.
As long as they're willing.
As long as they don't put up a resistance, it's relatively trivial to go in and expunge the memories that they need removed.
What if they put up a resistance? How hard is it then?
Well, I'm actually very exceptionally talented at what I do, but I've never met a mind that I couldn't break given enough time.
Excellent. Now I vox Mersum. I use somebody else's vox.
Hello, this is Mersum.
Yes, I need you to send your other tech priests into the cargo bay one by one.
Sure, Captain.
Thank you.
Shut up, you. I'm on the phone with the captain.
I'm on the phone, jeez.
To be fair, Sheepdog, I know the law.
Your captain's a slut.
Well, that may be true, but that's not.
Your grandpa's captain is a slut.
How long have you been on the ship?
I've seen the paintings, bitch.
How?
So, what's your plan with them, Captain?
Necron technology is incredibly advanced. I need a tech priest who isn't a total pussy. So we'll ask. What?
We don't want to wake them up, because then we'd be dead.
Right. We don't wake them up. That's not part of the plan. The plan is steal the technology while they're asleep.
I think they are the technology, though.
It's all very
I
complicated.
think the planet is the technology, actually.
Something. Like, I don't...
Look, Blur, Harmony, Necrons possess incredibly advanced stasis technology. I wouldn't expect you to know about it because it's, it's all very... This is the sort of thing that a rogue trader,
You mean heretical, Captain?
No. I mean, yes, but, as a rogue trader, my job is to explore these edge and fringe technologies and see what good they can do for the Empire. And the Empire relies heavily on stasis technology that's, and it could really...
So let's speak in basic terms, Captain.
Sure.
You want us to, well, you want me to implant an idea in someone's mind to go down
No.
planet.
I just want to ask each one how they feel about Necrons, and if they turn out that they are also like Mersim, then we just wipe the memory of the conversation. I just want to see if any of the tech priests have the balls to go down there and try and salvage anything.
You do realize that we're probably going to have to murder them once they come up, right?
No, you said you read his mind and it was fake. There wasn't actually any sort of corruption. We just need to blank everybody's memories.
I turn to Blur and I'm just like,
Do we know that they actually can't infect anybody though?
I mean, that's what Mersim said. Or what Mersim's brain said.
Can I get a bonus on this? Because I have been through Mersim's brain. Like, I would know what Mersim knows about this stuff to a degree. I mean, it's not like I have perfect recall or anything like that.
Yeah, I'll say yeah.
As well.
I'll say yeah.
So he remembers everything that I remember perfectly. He doesn't remember everything that you remember because he was basically getting rid of specific memories.
And also fucking around with his current memories. By the way, we had a really great moment last week, Beckett, about me unlocking a human memory in Mersim's brain while I was in there about your grandpa.
Yeah. Oh, I don't give a shit.
Grandpa's dead.
That's why he was probably staring at that photo of your grandpa.
I want precious Necron technology, and I don't have the skills to salvage any of it, but the tech priests do. So now we need to find out if they're all pussies like Mersim.
If anyone would like to know more about Necrons in that kind of can they infect people kind of way, roll me Forbidden Law, Xenos. If Mersim was involved, I'd allow tech, but...
Haha!
Do I get any bonus on this because I've been in Mersim's brain hole?
10.
10? Cool.
In my brain hole.
In your brain hole. Making
0.1 degrees of success.
Nice.
Brains,
all right.
They can not infect you. They can infect, to a certain degree, technology, kind of.
I like the idea that me and Beckett Briggs say this exact same thing in the exact same time. We look at each other and I'm just like, how do you know? And it's like, I knew it from extreme amounts of library time. And I'm like, I knew it because I sucked off a dude once who told me.
But yeah, the what you will also know from 2.5 degrees of success, they have their own way of traveling. Which is a lot more efficient and better. Their technology is vastly superior, very good, and it does emit its own kind of signal, like their technology. And okay, I'm going to say harmony between yourself and the memories you managed to kind of flip through while you were dealing with Mersim's brain. You know that you have heard stories of them chasing people across multiple galaxies just because they took some tech. Just so you know.
But I want it.
Oh, yeah, no, you know.
So if they can infect tech and we're going to send a person down there who's mostly tech.
They can't infect stuff. It's mostly like...
There's a tech, and they're mostly tech. Are any of our tech priests only slightly modified? Like, is
that a thing?
So
the Medicaid ones.
So you're looking for a tech priest who isn't that heavily modified,
but who is totally interested in Necron technology, not a pussy, and not a fucking narc.
Okay, so slightly crazy tech priest, maybe with.
Can I somehow turn this into a role? Like if we have this guy on the crew?
Yeah, sure. Let's go with
a slightly crazy.
It'd probably be you calling a fairly a high up tech priest to you, and then kind of like inquiring. So inquiry would be one.
Sure, I have that.
Else? Okay, cool.
You know who would have been perfect for this job? Can Man.
Floof.
he just comes back like a perfect like silver being after being down there. He's like, I found some new technology.
So the tech priest you call into your office and you're like questioning him about who would be suitable for this kind of mission, this kind of thing. The tech priest himself adamantly despises Necron technology. He thinks it's heresy. Obviously,
right. So we wipe his memory after the conversation, but he points to somebody.
I like the idea that you're having this conversation. I'm giving him a back rub while you're doing it. I'm like,
yeah.
His shoulders are completely metal, and it's not doing any. He doesn't even know that you're doing it, but you're like But he says
trying to find that one bit of skin somewhere on his body that I can.
he says like there was one man who was a little bit crazy. We'd be willing to do something like this. I wouldn't call him heretical, but he was interested in technology. What was his name? He came on the new ship. That's right, Captain. You shot him.
That's why you're mad at me. Okay. I was like, what? I didn't do anything. I was talking.
Yeah, that was the point. Is like, I was just like, I wanted to be a little. There was a dude. There was a man once, but he got shot by you.
He loved cars.
You could probably with inquiry that good. You'd probably know of a couple of very low tier tech priests who just haven't risen the ranks, who'd be willing to risk themselves.
Perfect. Wipe this guy's memory.
I just sort of like bitch slap the guy. He falls down. I'm already doing it, Captain. Don't worry.
Bring in the two Lobies who want to make a name for themselves. Perfect. What are their names? Tweedledee and Tweedledum.
Tink and Tonk.
Tink and Tonk. Tink, Tonk. So good of you to come.
Tink Tonk, and that's like they both say one word after another. Like, oh, perfect.
They're male and female, and not very teched up. Like,
but you can't tell which one's a female, which one's a male.
Tink Tonk. I don't know if you're aware of this, but the head tech priest Mersum and myself have had our eyes on you for a very long time for a promotion. You've been doing excellent work. In fact, we trust in your skills so much that we have a very important, very dangerous mission that we think is perfect for you.
What type of mission would that be, Captain?
The planet below us is a Necron tomb world. Now, we just want you to go down there.
Sorry, Captain. What was that?
It's a Necron. Necron world. It's a Necron world.
Is it a Necron tomb world?
It's a Necron tomb world. They're still asleep.
Like I think like Tink starts running out and Tonk like grabs him and is like, hold up. Need to hear the captain, and like kind of drags him back. He's like, that's alarm.
Look, I don't need you to do anything overly dangerous. I just need someone to go down and write a report on their stasis technology. I'm very, very interested in their stasis technology. And you don't have to touch anything or break anything, or just look at it, see what you can find out. The more information you bring back, the more you'll be rewarded. And also the planet's like acid now or something. Mersum did something. You'll be given biohazard suits, don't worry. And the planet will be in the edge of the system waiting to pick you up when something happens.
Very, very well, Captain. We will. Do you want to roll me something for this? I think possibly a little bit of persuasion might be needed. What have we got here? So I'll give you charm because you were kind of charming about this one. Command.
I want to use charm.
Maybe deceive if because you are kind of lying to them as well a little bit. All of those would be appropriate.
I want to use charm because I want them to want to do this, right? Okay. Which is what charm is that's what charm would do as opposed to command or deceive.
Yeah. Can I like help with the disposition?
You do not need to, but you can still if you like.
I'm going to spend a fate point just to add 10 to that.
Okay, just to like kind of really
increase 1 degree of success so that it's like, yeah.
Okay, I don't really need to do that. Maybe I'm sitting there and just like my fingers are getting closer to their brains, and then like and then they're just like, you know what, fuck it, we'll do it, and it's just like,
great. Excellent. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, the Tink obviously was a little hesitant to do it, but with a little bit of persuading in binary, which you don't understand, but you assume it goes well. They turn back around and Tonk goes, "Yes, Captain, we can do this for you."
All right, you will be provided with whatever supplies you request. Now, I want to make sure that those requests go through me and First Officer Blur. Mersim is very tired after his experience on the planet's surface and needs to not be bothered with this particular mission.
I just have like a cutting torch against the wall, the corridor.
Tink, Tonk, I want to make something perfectly clear. What you're about to do is for the glory of mankind and the glory of the God Emperor. Hail the God Emperor!
Hail God Emperor!
Does anybody does anybody in the room not say that?
No. It's just you four.
All right, excellent.
Yeah, I'm just like yeah.
All right. So, we will supply, just to cut things to the chase. We'll supply them with whatever they ask for, send them down in a shuttle, and then casually bring the ship towards the edge of the system in case it all goes wrong. So, why I wait with bated breath what actually happens.
Oh, can I set up a mind link with one of them? I believe I can do that as one of my powers. I don't have the book in front of me. It's like a link that I can create, kind of like with like how I have with Adonai, but I can do it with one person.
Do you have a setup of your powers on your?
I do. It's I believe it's called yeah. I have all the psychic techniques there. I don't know what it's actually called because I don't have it with it. Is it Mind's Eye?
No, Mind's Eye is like looking into someone's mind, like scanning the surface of their mind.
Okay, yeah.
You've got thought sending.
Yeah,
but that's like sending a message. And
okay, which one is the one that connect? I might not actually have it.
I'm pretty sure it's actually called Mind Link.
Okay, yeah, then I probably don't have it because I think the one actually. Let's see here. It's called. I think it's called Mental Bond. Actually, maybe. Okay. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think I have it. Actually, thinking about it now, that's kind of dumb. But oh well. I wish I had it
now. Well, I mean, you're still in contact with them. Your ship can project and receive quite far. So.
Okay.
So I think the most appropriate way to do this is in true fashion of RNG. So.
Roll some bones.
Unfortunately, these guys are not exactly the best tech priests, so their rolls won't be very high.
Are they like fucking?
But hold on a second.
Are they like a boo inside of the genie's treasure room, and they're just like, "Oh, this looks like an apple. I'm just gonna."
Hold on a second. I've given them a rousing speech. I've equipped them with whatever they've wanted. I've metaphorically laid the hopes of mankind at their feet. What sort of roller is this? What kind of modifiers can we get?
All right. So let's say I've got the numbers of what their skills are for each thing in my head. You get a plus 20, a plus 10, and a minus 10.
What's the minus for? Is that morale?
The minus is basically their shit.
Right. Can I give them a fate point?
No.
Okay.
The bonuses are,
that's a universally decided upon player power only.
Well, a few the fate points are supposed to represent the fact that you guys are super powerful because you are, and it represents if you fail, you actually don't fail because you're awesome. These guys are just regular kind of grunts. So what there's going to be is there's going to be a silent move, a tech, and a tech use, and the tech will be figuring out what to bring back. That won't have any bad effects. The tech use will be extracting it, and the silent move will basically being how stealthy they're going to be about doing it.
Right, but my orders aren't to bring something back. It's to collect data. Because we did just have a conversation.
Bring something back. Bring something back. Come on.
The things emit signals and
they have their own specific thing, but they might find something that's
not only am I saying, hey, don't bring anything back, just collect data. I'm telling them to focus entirely on the
stasis.
Yes,
and that's the stasis is where the Necrons are. So
right, I mean, don't go up to their weapons. I don't give a shit about that. They're better, but I don't want that. I don't want their better armor. I don't want their better warp technology. I just want information about their stasis equipment.
Okay, so
can we get an idea as to why you want this stuff?
Are you asking in character?
I mean, are you able to elaborate as to why Beckett Brigg wants it, but not do it in character, but just do it as a reason? I don't think my character would need to know, but I'm interested as a player as to why you want this stuff.
That's part of Beckett Briggs' secret backstory that we've never gotten into at all.
Do you think you could go into it? Because you've never given any backstory whatsoever on it. I mean, last time we played, we had a nice information dump for Mersum's background because I was able to dig into his mind and extract it that way, even though his character wouldn't necessarily give that information. So are you able to...
He hates people.
Yeah. Are you able to do that now?
Nope.
Or?
No, but this is definitely a hook where we might find it out. Why spell it out?
I think it's slowly coming up.
Why spell it out of character when we can maybe show it if things go a certain way.
So, it will be silent move and then tech use. Tech will be whether they can figure out, in these kind of labyrinth style pyramids, where to go to find the stasis, and the tech use will be how much they get from the stasis.
Got it.
So it's going to be silent move and then tech and then tech use, and you can apply a +20, a +10, and a -10.
All right. So what you're saying? Wait, I have to choose. I don't get them every single. Those modifiers don't happen every roll. I just get to apply.
You have 3 rolls in that order. And you can choose where you want the +10, the plus. This is where you're focusing.
I would assume maybe the +20 goes in the stealth.
No, the -10 goes on the stealth because if they fail there, the only failure is that they die, which is sad, and we don't get anything, but it doesn't come back to bite us in the ass later. Failing the tech use could. So I will literally go in ascending order, where the worst roll is the first one, the next best roll is the next best one, etc., etc.
Okay. So. Oh, sorry, that's supposed to be +10, so that would be 54. So, yeah, you hear a
how the fuck did that?
I did -10 instead of +10.
So it should be 64.
It should be 64, not 50. I was looking at that. I was like, that doesn't make any fucking sense.
It should be 64. So you hear over the comm. You know what? Actually, you don't hear anything. They never report back. You can hang around as long as you want.
Damn it! Fuck! I hate you, sheepdog.
You're the one that put the fucking first roll to be the worst, man.
Yeah, but they would have failed. Go ahead and roll the other rolls, just for the sake of showing how they would have failed anyway. And also, if I had made it, they still would have failed.
No, that's
no, 18's good.
No, what I'm saying is if they had -10 instead of +10, the 44 is still.
No.
The other two were massive successes.
Yeah, but they would have still failed the first one.
Well, no, so the first one would have been a 38.
That would have been a success.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well.
Yeah, damn.
I mean, there's no way to know these things, and to be honest, if they had failed on the tech use, that would have entirely woken up the Necron.
Right. I was correct in that the stealth is
Which
the
one was the tech use? The second one or the third one?
The last one. Yeah, the third one.
That's the one they did the best, though.
Yeah.
Well, we didn't know that.
It's like when Wreckage, as an Imperial guard, pushed Floof onto a grenade. He wasn't to know whether he was going to succeed or fail. Turns out he would have failed. So he was perfectly right to throw.
Didn't I roll like a 2?
You.
I rolled like a 2 to dodge it.
You did really well, and then Wreckage failed abysmally.
Yeah.
When did that quote? Hang on, a quote by you came up just now. If you suck all the cocks, you're gonna suck a couple of good ones. That's how it works. Like, when did you say that? When
did that quote come?
I don't know. When
98?
Feral,
is it?
When did that quote happen? Because I don't
certainly
remember.
During this show.
I don't remember.
That it happened during the show. Don't even have I don't even have to wonder. It absolutely happened.
You used to see the quotes on my channel.
Oh.
So yes, they never come back. How long? You probably know. You probably know like a day, maybe 2 is enough.
Yeah, no report at all. Then they obviously something terrible.
It is a death world. Like you would think maybe a squad, a unit of like 100 people, along with a fair few tech priests. You might be able to do it, but it will probably
wake something up.
Yeah,
2 people was the perfect number.
Like 2 people's great because the Necrons don't see that as a threat, so the Scarabs probably just killed them. If it seems like a threatening force, then the Scarabs will wake up the Necrons, and then you've got woken up Necrons, and no one wants woken up Necrons. Do you want woken up Necrons? Because that's how you get woken up Necrons.
Exactly.
Maybe it was a heretic. Well, the good thing is they died to the Scarabs instead of Mercy, because that would have been a lot worse.
Whatever, we're leaving.
Harmony. Roll me a straight up intelligence. I think you have. Is it?
Yeah. Just no modifier?
No modifier, just straight up intelligence.
Pretty dumb.
Can I get some context on this roll?
It's you remembering something from being inside the rogue trader. Fuck is her name?
Oh, her mind? Right, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, well then I might spend a fate point on that if you will allow me.
Oh yeah, go for it.
Because this seems like it might be interesting. You sure I can't like get any sort of like... Wait, hang on. I might have something here.
That quote is also from Void Barons. I only shoot inside you because I love you.
It's true.
Beckett Briggs.
Wow,
that's a 77 and an 80.
Yeah, I think
You're real dumb.
I'll spend.
Roll again.
I'll spend one more, and if I fail, then it's just fate. Telling me that I can't remember this thing.
Zinch.
Okay, that's.
Oh, there you go. Okay, so as you're walking down the corridor,
I'm not just walking down. I'm doing that. You know that God, what show is it from where Tom Cruise slides into the room with his socks and sunglasses on? Risky Business, yeah. I'm doing that down the hallway, just like maybe.
So are you just like sliding, and then you're like, slide?
Yeah, like maybe it's from Mercin's point of view. He's in his room painting a figurine, being like, "This is so relaxing," and then like Harmony goes. Slides past his doorway.
I would imagine that Mercin's still there.
I'm still with the Hordor.
And you it's got like a little bit of a corridor and then a door to another corridor kind of thing.
So here's the thing about Harmony's mind. I need a trigger to remember things, right?
Mm.
For me, like the scent of a candle will trigger his memory on like why Necrons are bad because the candle was in the room when he was getting down with some captain from a previous room, you know, things like that. So what triggers this memory of mine? Like,
okay, so I think probably like this is a rough one. Because basically it's a memory of the road traders of a ancient piece of archaeotech rumored to be from the I believe it's called the Great Crusade. Basically, when the Emperor went out to collect all of his Primarchs. Those of you who know 40k will know what that means. And it's basically like a rumor of a rumor of some great piece of technology that the Emperor had with him that was either left or lost in a battle on some planet. And it's I'm not really sure how to condense that into a smell that lets you remember. Like you smell mystery in the air, and you're like, oh, I remember this. But I think probably maybe like there's a portrait or something of some like slamming hot woman who looks like she could kill you with her pinky, and you're like, I did like that road trader.
As he's sliding. Oh.
He's like sliding past it.
I slide past and I lift my sunglasses and I look up and I'm like,
damn!
With your no eyes.
I mean, it's established that I wear sunglasses at all times.
I know.
Right?
It's just
like,
the blind guy lifts up the sunglasses to look better.
So it doesn't matter.
Exactly. I lift up the sunglasses and my empty husks look up at the.
That image is just really funny. To me.
So. I'm looking at her. I'm just like. Huh. So
and then this kind of comes back to you, and from the memories of the rumors of the hearsay of the, this is stuff that she's been collecting for quite a while. And while you were talking to her, she was trying to shield certain parts as best she could, so like she pushed some stuff up towards you to kind of like placate you, like her tits, yes. And she tried to hold some stuff back, so like you got a whole load of information, more than you can deal with,
So it's coming to me in bits and bobs, basically.
So it comes to you in bits and bobs, things like that. Some things will trigger it, and this specific memory was triggered by a portrait of a hot woman, and it's basically rumors that she's been collecting about a archaeotech artifact from way back when technology was amazing. That was possibly left by the Emperor or by someone in
Where was
retinue.
she collecting this stuff? Do I have that
Here in the Koronus Expanse.
But do I have? I mean, that's a big space to hide something.
Well, it wasn't hidden; it was probably lost. But it did have something to do with stasis technology.
Okay, so do I have more information? Like, if I go to the captain with this and I say, "Hey, you remember that chick?" And she was all like, "Blah," and then I did a thing.
Yeah, I remember all of that.
But do I have? What I'm saying is, Sheepdog, if I go to him with this information, am I gonna have anything to be like, I know where it is, or I can direct us there or something?
You can direct. Well, I mean, you guys know where she is. You left her on the space station.
Yeah.
And she probably hasn't had enough time to get picked up.
Okay, but what I'm saying is, like, do I even need to go back to her? Do I have all the information I need to go after the stuff?
It's not significant enough to be able to be like, I know exactly where this is. Like, there's a lot of what she collected is riddles that haven't been solved.
Okay,
and
so you know what? I go to the captain and was like,
2 bits.
Yes. Hello. Hi. Come in. I'm in a terrible mood.
Like maybe you're like seething and like this like smooth jazz or something playing in the background with like
smooth jazz.
Like I imagine your room to be like mostly like red and Imperial black velvet, but like a big picture of the God Emperor like surrounded by like incense or something. Like I don't know why I picture that, I just do. And you're just sitting there just being just annoyed that you didn't fulfill your role or whatever the fuck you were talking about. It's like, Captain, I couldn't help but notice that you were slightly miffed of a missed opportunity for...
Super miffed. Mega miffed.
Well,
I was... Quando Flunkus Moritati miffed.
Wow, that's pretty miffed.
I'm so miffed.
So I was walking down the hallways, reminiscing about things, and lately I've had a lot of information pour into my mind from all the, mind probing, and it's taken a bit of time for me to process certain information. Yeah. You remember Captain Boobs that we picked up a while back at the...
Sure do.
I'll find the name.
I would still call her Captain Boobs.
And I 100% support that name.
Silarine.
Silarine was her name, yeah, but she had the, the breasts.
Yeah, I remember those. And her.
Well, I had an opportunity to mind probe her, as you suggested. However, as mentioned previously, there isn't much that a mind can lock away from me. I'm starting to get very good at probing people's minds for information. What I came across took me a little while to process, but...
Sure, yeah.
How do you feel about finding the Emperor's own archaeotech?
I think you just hear a noise from under the desk. Exactly. We're all on the same page here.
Yeah. Harmony knows exactly what that sound is, and he's just like...
I would like that very much, Harmony.
Well, here's the thing. How good are you at... So, I need to be completely honest with you. Sheepdog, what was the deal I had with her?
It was basically if you needed help with the psychic stuff, she didn't really have any information to give you with. Honestly, the deal was very vague and very kind of
but
if
we're
I scratch
allies,
your back,
right?
you scratch mine. Yeah, basically an alliance of sorts.
So I concocted an alliance with her when I had the opportunity to speak with her. It was mostly... it was kind of like with her subconscious. There's a hard way... It's very difficult to explain it, as you've never really been inside another person's mind, but while you're in people's minds, you can kind of talk to their psyche a little bit. It happened with Mersum, and it certainly happened with Captain Boobs. And I was able to create an alliance with her. A friendly one. More like a you scratch mine, I scratch yours kind of thing.
Uh-huh.
She knows the whereabouts of this. She's like a very sexy, roguish sort of treasure hunter. That's her main game, and she enjoys that. And it was very evident from her memories. However, she will need to participate in this endeavor to find this piece of archaeotech, as she doesn't know herself where it is, but she has all the information to search for it.
We'll just take all of the clues out of her brain and then we kill her.
It's a little more difficult than that, because I believe she's the type of person that we need in order to make any sense of the clues to begin with.
Just because it's been a little while since that episode, you didn't mention that she was a psycho.
I know. I am keeping that information to myself. Okay, Sheepdog. Okay, I know how to do my job, motherfucker. Okay.
No. It's just in case.
That's why I made up some fucking story about Psyche being able to talk to us.
Yeah. No, just because it would to go back in again, it would be difficult and arduous again.
Yes. So, and also it's worth pointing out that after I've infiltrated people's minds, it's often very hard to go back in because their mind is sort of less... Their mind is sort of closed to invaders, if that makes any sense. It's like a one and done kind of thing.
He's lying to me, right?
Kind of. It tends to. Shall I give it a sec? Oh, actually, should we go to a break? Oh, okay, never mind.
No, it's just some fucking robot keeps calling me over and over again. He's lying to me, right?
Partially.
Well, then I want him to have to lie against, or to, attempt to what the fuck? Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. You want me to deceive?
Should we save that for after the break?
Yeah, we can take a quick
take a quick break and then.
Sure.
All right, guys, we'll be back in about 5 minutes time.
Literally, it's just a dead line with like TV on in the background or something, and I say hello twice and then hang up, or they hang up, and then they call again immediately.
Maybe they're checking to see if you're home so they can rob you.
Yeah, but it's a cell phone.
Maybe it's a butt doll.
They're gonna rob your cell house.
Whatever. I don't know. We should probably take a break anyway.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. I'm in the middle of that before you interrupted.
Yeah, but I know. But like I'm saying, we could do the deceive roll. I'm here. I mean, we could do it
when we come back.
So yeah, I believe.
I was gonna make a deceive roll or some shit.
Yes.
So we had a question come up actually about my deceive, and yes, it is true that for some reason the astropaths get deceive maximum at level fucking 4. So
reasons.
Video games.
Deceive maximum.
Yep.
Oh, like the max.
The max tier. No, the second. Sorry, my deceive isn't maximum. It's second tier. It's plus 10 at the moment. So
yeah.
No, it was scrutiny that was max, not deceive. Just the scrutiny is maximized for some fucking reason. I don't know.
They get some interesting.
And they also get psychoscience at maximum too, which is fucking ridiculous. So, what am I making here, modifier wise? It's a pretty convincing fucking lie.
Yeah, I mean...
I don't think so. Like, you're clearly...
Well, the thing is
like...
whether doing it on purpose or not, he is technically telling the truth. Because he is partially telling the truth. Because she will be more ready to repel him.
Yeah, the only
because
thing...
she's a psycho.
Yeah, the only thing that I'm omitting... I'm not lying, I'm omitting, which is a different
First of all, omitting is a lie, 100%. Omissions are lies, and the psychology of the human brain, when it omits, works exactly the same as when it lies.
Yeah, but you can make an entire career over omitting than an entire career of lying. So that's what lawyers do. They omit like facts that, like they bend the law to their own personal whims when they're arguing in court. So
I mean,
omitting's lying.
So
I mean,
let me chuck my GM foot down here. So because he is
it's like Toy Story. Give me a hand, but it's Sheepdog's foot that shows up.
So because he is partially telling the truth, there is a certain amount of ease.
Yeah, but I don't care about that part. I care about the part where he's lying.
Oh, absolutely.
And the roll only matters for the part where he's lying.
I'm not saying he can't make the roll. I'm saying he gets a bonus of 10 because he is using the truth to lie, which makes the lie easier.
I disagree with that on a psychology level, but you're the GM, so you get final word.
We can get into psychology and things like that. Henley. Harmony's a pretty good, liar in general. Like he doesn't have morals, things like that. We could go into all those kind of things. I'm saying because he's partially using the truth, he gets a plus 10.
All right.
So
50-50.
50-50.
Fucking
does it matter? Is that 75?
That's 82.
81.
81, yeah.
You've used 2 fate points so far.
Yeah, I have 4 total. I think I might use... I'm only going to use 1 on this. And if I fail, then we'll let the dice roll where they are, I guess. So it's kind of interesting. I'm actually using... I don't have a keyboard attached to this computer, so I'm using the on-screen keyboard with a wireless mouse, like this little fucking thing to do everything. So... Yeah, there we go.
Oh.
That's a 19. That's the opposite end of the spectrum, 100%. So... welcome back to Die Party Big Swings, where fucking the dice pool is huge.
Nothing about Void Barons is middle ground.
Yeah,
it's all extremes.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Unless you're playing, unless you're floof and everything's in the middle.
I'd say from this, Briggs, you're not really knowledgeable about psychers and stuff because it's kind of borderline heresy anyway.
Well, that's not the part that I don't believe. The part that I don't believe is when he's lying about his deal. So I believe him in that is the point. Fine, very well. No, fine.
It seems super weird that I can use a fate point against another PC who technically has fate points as well. You know,
I don't get to roll anything. Like it is kind of weird.
I mean, I tell you what. Why don't you do a scrutiny and try and beat 3.7? I'll accept that. I'll accept that. Right? Like I'll accept that.
I mean, I'll just throw this to the wind. No, I didn't.
Yeah,
but I did roll a 98 there. Holy!
So you're like. I really no,
you know what? I'm gonna re-roll that not because I think I'll succeed, but because
I re-rolled mine. Yeah.
Well, because you re-rolled yours, but also because I don't want it going on record that Beckett Briggs believed your bullshit at a.
But you're also thinking right. Okay. What did you roll there?
29.
Okay, so if you were even if you got the exact same roll as me, you wouldn't have beaten me.
Well, that's because you have a slightly better stat by 2 or whatever. Yeah. So that's what it comes down to.
Yeah.
And again, no middle road. High
and low, yeah. Well, 30 is not really low.
I mean, 30 is what you start off with baseline stats. So.
Right. So, fine. So we can't just pull it out of her brain. We have to work with her.
It would seem like it, yes. It's kind of like, imagine if I went into your mind, Captain. I believe you'd be able to put up the same resistance that she does.
I'm not gonna let that one go.
If not more. I mean, would you like to try to see what it's like?
No.
That's what I thought.
Then that's a fast track for me killing you, just for the record.
Honestly, I thought that you wanted me to expunge your mind earlier, but you were talking about someone else, and I kind of got disappointed.
Well, I'm going to ask you to fuck with a lot of people's brains, and if you ever go in mine, I promise
Think of it like how you can't use a taser unless you've been tased.
That's not true, Dave. You keep using that metaphor. It's never been true. You keep saying that. This is completely out of character. Every show now, every episode, it seems, you say it's kind of like how you can't get a taser without being tased. Cops get tasers without being tased. They don't have to be tased. They never.
Motherfucker, I bring whatever I want to this show.
Anyway, back in character. Yeah, if you ever go in my brain, I promise you, if I can still move a pinky afterwards, I will jettison you into a sun. All right, so now that's out of the way.
Don't worry about it, Captain. You don't have a pair of tits that I wish to know more about, so.
Right. His prized birds he keeps in his office. You don't even care.
So I just have this ephemeral feeling that Adonai is robotic and just going to do what we say for free. So take us back to the space station, Adonai. Yes, sir.
Great, of course, Captain.
Yeah.
Of course, Captain.
Anything you say, Captain Briggs.
Captain, I would do anything for you.
I like how everyone's impression of Adonai is just.
Yeah,
because that's all he's.
I'm sorry, I'm divulging into lustful actions right now, Captain. But of course, I'll
exit stage left.
Just hedonism.
Hands to Murgatroyd.
Wait, what?
He's pink panda now.
Hedonism bot with a little bit of Snagglepuss.
Yeah, it's Snagglepuss. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
just to remind you as well, you do still have as a resource, Captain Pirate. What?
Right. I don't.
What the hell is his name?
I never cared about that guy.
Jack Rackham.
It was Oily Joe, right?
Oily
Joe.
Oily Joe. Originally, Oily Joe turned out to be Captain Hellhowl, who was kind of a partner / minion.
Oily Joe.
So yeah, you don't need to roll for this because Eugene's not here, and it's kind of boring to.
I mean, he'll pass all of his rolls. You could simulate the rolls. It's going to turn out the exact same way it always does. Him just being like.
What about just the bad roll of badness?
We will roll on the bad rolls of badness, however.
Ew.
So who would like to roll on the bad rolls of badness?
I think it's Beckett Briggs. It has to be.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
What do I have to roll though?
Let me get.
It's just a D100, right?
Twice.
But you roll it twice because then you pick the higher one. So.
Or you could pick the lower one. Who knows where the dive is.
Okay, so you're traveling probably. He does it pretty damn quickly, and you're just going to the next system. So let's say 2 rolls, which will obviously equal 4 rolls.
Of what?
Just 1d100, 1d100, 1d100.
Doesn't he get a +10 on those things?
No.
He doesn't get any plus because he gets to choose one.
Yeah,
right?
so you get to choose one.
Wow,
okay, so
they're both awful.
In this instance, yes, they are both bad. And do me another pair.
Do another pair.
Yeah.
Because he has to roll twice and choose 2.
Wow. Okay. See, this is
fuck,
where you.
Man.
I don't even have it in front of me. Like I don't even know.
This is where you want Eugene's ridiculously high rolls, which in usual circumstances are bad.
Well, because this roll also usually has like a +30 to it.
It depends, like when he's doing.
Yeah, because usually he like does the roll where he gets a bonus, and then he does another roll where he gets a bonus, and then like okay, so
what? So I don't.
We got
don't
150.
Not on this one. He doesn't.
Eugene's not a heel. Okay, so your first options to choose between are shoals and reefs or.
I remember that one.
Visitations.
Shoals and reefs.
Visitations is the ghost one, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Shoals and reefs is like where we have to dodge stuff or whatever, right? Like
it's the one where Blur does a roll and we either are fine or not.
Yes.
Yeah. We do the Star Fox mission where we're like.
I'm gonna take a little liberty here and assume that Eugene navigating is going well because he's got the charts already done. So Blur, you have to give me. Let's give a +10 pilot void ship, spaceship, big thing.
2.4.
Yeah, you're just like been here, done that.
Yeah.
Like, so
doesn't matter how shitty my cruise rolls are. I can still just like leaning out the window with a cigarette, just like.
I've got like a space magazine. I'm like pilot steering with my knees. Like,
you got like a sunburn from the void, just like on your arm because it's out the window all the time.
The void is just like burning your flesh.
Okay, so the next options are Warp Storm.
Interesting.
Or Warp Storm.
Can we just like take
is there a different flavor of Warp Storm going on there? Like,
no, it's you got within the exact
Neapolitan
same,
or mango.
Yeah, mango. Let's do mango.
It's 54 to 67. So Right.
God damn it! Someone said Blur starts a Tokyo Drift on the roof, but in my mind, all that happened was deja vu.
And then
I just turned into Baby Driver.
And Diesel pulls up and he's like, almost had me.
Yeah, what is Baby Driver? Is it any good?
It's so good. It's so good.
I haven't seen it yet, but it's Edgar Wright, so it is so good.
It's so good.
It's
a heist movie, and it's really, really good.
I know nothing about it. I haven't even seen the trailer.
I need to say it. I need to say it.
But here's the thing. I need to wait for the dubbing to get out of cinemas so I can actually watch it. So yeah.
I often feel that way.
So the warp storm requires the navigator's skills.
Can we just like tell the warp not today, like come back next week?
What I'll say is What I'll say here is it delays you for a little bit to get through, but you get through safely.
Yeah, Adam and I just like strains himself as we get through it, and that's why he's mysteriously not present in there.
Yeah, it's a big strain, and he has to go lie down. And...
I like the idea that have you seen Down Periscope before?
I don't think so.
It's the comedy submarine thing.
Yeah, oh, I love that movie.
Yeah, you know the scene
Yar, har, har.
where they're sitting in the submarine being real quiet to see how deep she can go, and everyone's sitting there listening to the ship hull just go, and like there's a string, like a line that slowly starts to like get closer and closer to the ground because the ship is being pressed inward. I imagine it's a lot like that, just like going through the void and just the ship's just groaning because of just the void storms that are hitting it and shit. It's like
I'd imagine like walls warp, you know, like they kind of become insubstantial and maybe someone falls through the floor and that kind of stuff happening. You know, there's puddles of lava that suddenly appear and all that kind of like you guys are pretty much used to this by now because apparently this happens every time you travel through. Yeah, maybe like while Mersim's having his argument with the Hordor, like the table of poker bamfs in with Hans and you know the skeletons
and Kenmans, yeah.
And they start arguing with the door too. They're like, you leave Mersim alone. You leave Mersim alone, yeah? He's a good boy.
And
He's a very good boy.
I like the idea that the door's like, deal me in, bitches.
King's High.
That'll be the next night at the inventory. As Hans, the Hordor.
The heavy from
TF2.
And the young girl from the Walking Dead's Telltale series.
Sure.
So yeah, you guys, Mersim, I would like to know what are you doing with the Hordor currently? Are you
I'm just like torching the wall, trying to get him out.
You're trying to.
Can we make a roll to see if the Hordor's affecting him? Like maybe like starting to seduce him in a certain way, maybe.
That would
under
be
the power of the
willpower.
Hordor. Oh, good. Let me roll willpower against the Hordor.
It's like, you look sexy. And he's just like, I mean, I did get a new upgrade. No, what's the term where you like, is it the Hordor's nagging you, man? Is that where you like you put down a woman in order to get her to sleep? Like, what is that called?
Negging.
Negging, yeah, the Hordor's negging you.
You're like you know, considering how shiny you are, you're really kind of dirty. You know, kind of.
Wow.
The cat's back.
Backhanded compliments.
Yeah, backhanded compliments.
Oh, that got me so good.
You may have good circuitry, but your pathways are terrible.
Your polarity is reversed into my butt.
All right, this is not going to go well. Please. I will be spending a fate point. I'm not rolling a 90 against the Hordor. Come on, Mersim.
That's better.
You can spend a fate point to succeed.
I will spend my remaining one to succeed against the Hordor.
You don't want to be negged into existence.
I don't want to be negged by the Hordor. No.
Roll me a D100.
All right.
Just straight up.
50, right in the middle.
Okay, so I think like what the Hordor is basically doing is trying to make you angry.
Mm-hmm.
And you feel this like almost unnatural rage like bubbling up inside you. You manage to push it down. Unfortunately, the Skullington Skeletor, Servo Skullington, suddenly starts talking about blood for the blood gods and skulls for the skull throne, and then draws its like it kind of like poofs out like a porcupine with all like these tools and cutting torches and stuff, and just flies straight at you. So first off, we're gonna need to dodge because it has surprised you.
Where's my dodge skill? There you are. Yeah. Nope, not nimble enough.
That's another. So that's a 94.
Jesus.
So what is your?
My armor rating? If you hit me in the head, it's a 10.
Jesus, you're so fucking armored.
I am.
So yeah, this
I mean, do you even need to dodge anymore? You just fucking just.
I actually, it's a funny thing. I am so big and so massive that people have a bonus to hit me. They have a +5 to hit me.
So I think this servo skull is like blood for the blood god, skulls for the skull for it, and then just flies into you, hits you, and then just falls on the ground. So if you'd like to, you can crush it underfoot. You can do it like
let's just give it a big metal boot. Just...
You want to crush it, or do you want to kick it? You can kick it into the Hordor. See what happens there.
This spiky servo skull stuck in the face of the Hordor, and is like.
I think I like that plan.
What do you want to do?
I want to pick up the servo skull, and I want to just like smash it into the Hordor.
Like throw or like to actually
throw
touch?
It.
Yeah.
You're gonna glass the Hordor with a servo skull?
You just chuck it at him.
So okay, let's.
Because he keeps calling me whore, he's making me angry, and this thing tried to ram into me. So I'm just like, fuck both of you.
Let's leave this again up to the dice. So roll me a D100.
50.
Please don't roll anything but a 50. Like higher, lower. That's
what the
one.
Fuck, man. What is happening in this fucking game?
So the servo skull flies perfectly into the Hordor, into the center of the Hordor,
into its
whereupon like it starts letting out electrical charges like and then you hear like kind of like a and the fire like starts dissipating and recedes, and the Hordor with a few more like sluts and bitch and that kind of thing disappears. And behind the Hordor, like as it leaves, you see the pile of bodies and the throne of skulls, and it's really rotten in there. It smells.
Oh yeah, that's where
terrible.
It's
where the
I can't smell.
Yeah, if you could smell, it smells terrible. It like all the bodies are rotting. There's like a throne of skulls. Like, all that stuff's still in there.
Is all the dead dogs and stuff like that in there still?
Yep, dead dogs still there.
Someone should clean this up. Someone else.
Just walk off. Okay, so just for everyone who's interested, if he'd have rolled kind of lowish, it would have been good. I maybe would have given him some bonuses, or we would have worked towards dissipating the Hordor. The one is a crit success, so it destroys.
No, that's
the Hordor.
fair. On a D100 rolling a 1,
Yeah.
you should be able to you should be able to stick a straw in the moon and drink it.
Yeah.
I'm just curious. I want to see if my next D100 is going to be a 100. Okay, we're fine.
Back to 50s. Back to 50s. We're good.
Also,
right in the middle.
Also, if he'd have failed, the Hordor would have absorbed the skull and then become a fiery skull, and it would have kind of gone like that. And if he'd have either crit failed or done like 90s, it would have started expanding. So those were the stakes there.
Great.
Well done for that one, mate. That was awesome.
Good job, Mersom.
The funniest thing about this is I'm pretty sure the chat is devastated. The Hordor's dead.
I'm sorry, Hordor.
Yeah.
You were born off of an off comment, and now you're gone forever.
You had a good run in 140k. Being alive for a couple of months is a good job.
I think that was like what, episode 2 or 3 that the Hordor showed up.
That was much later. That was
the Huntsman episode.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Mm-hmm. I don't know why I thought he was part of
11, 12, something like that.
Yeah, he was middling. So. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you guys get out of the warp. Mersim, I'm sure you want to maybe.
I have like a checklist of things to fix, and it just gets longer and longer. And just like on the top of it,
like right at the bottom is plasma holes from Captain's gun.
I also like the idea that there's just like 90 little like scorch marks, or like one bullet hole somewhere, and like it's just like literally every single tiny minuscule piece of like damage on the inside. You just be like, okay, that one's fixed. Like you spend the next hour fixing 90% of them.
Yeah, you know what, Mersim, give me 5 tech rolls.
Oh, jeez.
This is for while you guys going through the warp and other things. So.
All right. One. Just up on D20, right? Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, wow. I can't just put my bonuses in then.
Damn.
I feel like this is going to be a common occurrence. Yep. There we go.
Damn.
Yes. A servo skull killed the Hordor that failed, like, all of these efforts of, like, psychers and stuff. Okay, so let's say you fix from inspiration of just this amazing feat. Like literally, probably no one in the universe has managed to do exactly what you just did. So you take this inspiration and you're literally for the next couple of days running around the ship. You fix the plasma holes. You fix all of the. You know what? You fix the. You take a team of tech priests in, and you fix the Tenembro maze.
Nice.
So the Tenembro maze now is stopped being quite so warpy. It's still a little bit off because obviously it's kind of infused at this point. But you map out a proper route. Everyone can get through it fine. There's no running into random villages.
Still a pile of dead dogs. Just like he just ignored the dead dogs. He's like, "Fuck it, man."
Well, no, yeah, he sent someone down there to deal with that.
I said someone else has got to clean it up.
Yeah, so
that's fleshy bits. That's gross.
Is there anything else like you'd like to apply these roles to? Basically, finishing
off Can Man.
Okay, Can Man has now been finished. He is 100% operational, and he's up and now following you like a lost dog. Currently, perfect. Just like waiting for.
I am Can Man. Please insert coffee can.
How much is that? Can on him.
You start work on a miniature, like not small, but a smaller version of the Ankatorium. Basically, what that would do is, basically fire. Be attached on the outside, and it will fire. And
is this a learning school for ants? I don't know.
It's an Ankatorium for ants.
Well, it's not that many. No, it's a huge big thing, but it's just comparative to the one that's being built.
Ankatorium for ants. I think that's the new fucking name of the episode.
Is there anything else outstanding that needs fixing?
I don't think so. There was just a few plasma holes, the Ankatorium.
Wasn't there a shuttle that had some problems or something?
We blew that one up, I think.
Right. It's so hard to remember all the shit that you guys fucked up.
Player characters. If anything, I would like to push and try to see if I can get a personal Ankatorium.
You'd like a personal?
There's like one I could put on my chest or something.
I'll tell you what. Let's say you've started work on an attachable Ankatorium. You've got about halfway through. At the end of this episode, you'll do a tech roll. We'll see.
All right, cool.
So all of that has been done. So Mersim has done possibly the best work of his life in the last couple of days.
Yep.
I also like the idea that no one notices.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just kind of sitting there, like, Mersim doesn't eat, right? So he's in the mess hall for some reason, just sitting there, like, looking around, just like waiting for someone to say, like, Mersim, good job. He's just waiting.
Yeah, like, maybe we're talking about like how suddenly there's an extra room in the hallway for some reason. Like, we don't even notice that the hall door's gone. It's just like,
yeah, I got through the maze today and I didn't lose anyone. It was so weird.
I, as captain, want to notice that my ship.
I like the idea that there's a plasma hole that you kept tripping over. Like, every single time you went to the went to the brig and went to the bridge, and like you stopped tripping over it one day, and you're just like, "What the fuck?"
Wait a minute.
So
something seems weird here.
Every time you have to go into the bridge, you have to do this like little hop skip to get past the plasma hole, and it's become habit, and you do it every time. One time you do it, you're just like, "Oh, there's no hole there. Who fixed this hole? When does it,
Someone's doing their job in this ship, and I demand to know who."
It's incredibly unsettling. Stop it.
This is a change of pace.
I don't like change. I'm afraid of it. These damn kids and their hard-working attitudes.
I just go over the box and be like, to whomever has done an excellent job repairing the ship lately, good job. Really appreciate your work.
Report to the bridge for your gold star.
Oh, I get the gold star? Is like, he just like nods and then he gets up, and then now he leaves. That's what he needs.
And then he's had like a tray of like empty food, and he's got like a fork that he's been like tapping on the thing, and it just breaks, and he's just like, okay, carrying on, and goes off to weld it.
I'll eat that fork.
So yeah, you guys are now at Milesial, is it?
Whatever that world with the planet and the war and prison.
Milesial, the penal world, which has a orbiting space station.
Right.
So yeah.
No, wait, it's Lucius Breath, isn't it? No, it's Milesial. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, Lucian's Breath, I believe, was a mining world.
Mining.
Yeah.
Are we going to the planet with the lady? Where are we going?
That's you're going to the space station where you met the Russian black market dealer. Didn't you leave one of your crew there as well?
I don't think we left anyone there.
And we own the place now. We did. We left people in charge.
I thought you left Lucky Johnson in charge to.
Right, because he's so lucky. He's perfect for the job.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's how that works.
Okay, so you guys, radio in. Lucky Johnson answers. I can't remember what he sounds like, so he just says, "Hey, what's up, guys? How's it going?" He says something along the lines of, "Hey, what's up, guys? Come on in. It's nice to see you again."
It's good to see ye.
That's
Only
Johnson.
Joe.
That's only Joe.
Oh, Lucky Johnson. Oh god, I don't even remember. He's like, is that the cowboy dude?
No,
Lucky Johnson was the guy who was like, "Yeah, yay, I'm lucky.
I'm totally happy to be near the captain who keeps shooting people. Oh god, oh jeez.
Yeah.
Oh god, Ray.
Oh, this is Heavy Metal Man's character, right? Yes, I remember. Yeah. I remember. Guys, if you want to be able to make characters for Die Party games, go join the Die Party Patreon.
Yeah.
Stop asking me to do accents. I don't like it.
Oh, there'll be plenty of room for that in the pirate game. Actually.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah. So
that is definitely something that we can do in the pirate game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I gotta update that document then. So, but yeah.
So,
less room for that in Vampire, unfortunately.
I don't know. Henley does a pretty good South African accent.
No, I'm not saying accents. I'm saying there's less room for
the
random people to make whatever fucking thing they think of. You know, there's less room.
So yeah, you guys get to the station. You get, bundled in. Like you're
bundled in.
Well, you know what I mean. Like you take a shuttle in, and are you taking like a security detail? Are you taking?
Oh yeah, we'll take the whole fucking 9 yards. Okay. We're now like gonna arrest this girl or something. I mean,
this seems like a good idea because when you get in, it looks like there's a slight power struggle going on between Lucky Johnson and rogue trader Salarine.
How would there ever be a power struggle if she's a rogue trader?
She doesn't have a power base. She doesn't really have.
But she's a rogue trader, right? Like, isn't her what? Like, she can walk into a planet and be like, "I need recruits. I'm a rogue trader."
Yeah, the thing is rogue traders are very often backed up by an official.
She doesn't have that thing, like the piece of paper.
She doesn't have the trader.
She's been separated from the thing that proves that she's a rogue trader.
She doesn't have the ship or the men to back her up, and like, basically, what you see here is her having been manipulative and kind of like promising one side one thing, one side another, and it's kind of made things difficult for Lucky Johnson. But when he sees you, he's like, "Oh, thank God you're here. Please, can you get rid of her? She's awful."
All right, so
she's tried to seduce me 5 times, and
it's worked once. 4 times.
Is this the place where where Harmony made that girl think she was Yuju's niece, or I don't know,
cousin? Yeah.
It's where we met Mr. Russian black market trader.
Oh yeah, and then we killed him.
Wreckage shot, and then
I killed him immediately, and it was appropriate.
Who did you shoot faster, him or the survivors in the maze?
Oh, the survivors in the maze.
They died very quickly.
Yeah.
There was the guy towards the beginning who didn't praise the Emperor quick enough, who he shot. He did miss him, and
that's right, and made a hole in the floor. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that was back when the viewers who were 40k fans cared that we followed the law, and they were like, "You can't do that with a plasma weapon." It was like, oh, that was good times.
Get off my fucking board. Yeah, anyway.
So do you just basically want to place her under house arrest and take her back to the ship?
I mean, wouldn't it be better to just like ask her to come?
It's up to you guys.
No, I'm going to show up with 12 guys and a gun and be like, "Yo."
And Captain one gun. One gun. They don't have guns on that planet, right? So it's like...
no, they don't. You did leave... I would assume you left a few people in security detail with Lucky Johnson.
Oh, yeah.
So there is a decent security force which you can make use of as well. Most of them are still...
It's not that complicated. I put her in a room. I corner him in a room with many men with guns, and I say, "Yo,
Captain Briggs,
hi.
Lovely to see you again."
Yeah, I heard that you were causing shit while I was gone.
Would you expect anything else?
And
she like is she like in a room with a table because she wants to kick her legs up on him?
Sure, why not? There's a
like
table.
Proper leather military boots, just like
yeah.
Do you expect anything else, Captain?
Yes, actually, because she said she fucking wouldn't.
People lie?
Yeah.
People do lie, Captain.
But when they lie to me, there's consequences. So, hey, you're under arrest now. You've lost your freedom again. Wow, big shock.
Wait, what did she do wrong? Sorry, I missed that part.
She tried to take this station from me while I was gone.
I wasn't trying to take the station. Captain Briggs, I wasn't trying to take the station. I was just trying to recruit crew, get ready for when a ship picks me up. You know how it is.
So you're under arrest. You're going to be on my ship's brig, and Oh, by the way, you're gonna help me find that piece of archaeotech you know about.
Archaeotech?
Archaeotech? I've had my psyker in your brain. Don't try and lie to me.
Wait,
fine.
Someone said something about
would you like
archaeotech.
to know?
We're gonna find some apparently.
All
Everything.
of the bits about it, all of the things, really,
And more.
And more, exactly.
What was
Yeah,
her
like
name
where your
again?
head's at.
Sorry, just remind me real quick.
Silarine.
Her full name is Silarine Resana. Resana.
Okay.
So, Rogue Trader Resana, Silarine, you know. She's under arrest. You can pretty much call her what you like.
Yeah, I'm going to call her prison bitch.
What exactly is archaeotech we're going to find?
Piece
Are
of the
you
god Emperor's
asking-
own archaeotech.
I'm asking the room kind of like
Okay.
because I don't. Everyone's just like archaeotech, and I'm like, what? What?
Oh, that's a cute lizard. Hello. How are you?
Thank you.
You
See, someone appreciates me.
I appreciate you.
Oh, okay.
We already did that. Don't worry about it. Blur.
Well, we had our RG, but I mean,
Whoa, okay.
I don't remember hearing
what?
a compliment.
Excuse me?
What do you do on the ship, sweetie?
What orgy?
No,
It's in the cabin. It's fine.
I'll explain later.
Pilots beat people up, shoot things, everything.
How good are you?
Pretty fucking good.
The ship's still in one piece.
Clearly. Do you, if you ever feel like joining a proper Rogue Trader crew, do let me know.
Briggs is doing this.
Huh?
What do you mean?
I am being coy, Captain.
The offer's
Oh,
out there.
okay. Right, sure. Look.
This is how we're doing it back and forth. It's a whole
She's
thing.
kind of like nonchalantly looking around, just like.
Look, I appreciate that you have a colossal, narcissism complex. I myself have often.
I myself have the exact same problem.
I myself am a massive narcissist. But I'm the narcissist with all the guns, which means I'm the narcissist who's going to get the archaeotech, and if you try and screw me, you're going to end up dead. If you play along, hey, maybe there's a ship, a crew in it for you. I treat my friends well. I treat the people who betray me by jettisoning them into the sun.
Captain Briggs, I would never in 1,000 years ever dream of screwing you.
I wish I had enough energy in me to laugh in your face uproariously. I don't believe it even for 10 nanoseconds.
You must be a narcissist then.
So,
I like the idea that I'm sitting in the room at the table, like she's one side, Briggs is on the other. I'm like on the length of the table, just going like
ping ponging back and forth.
Yeah.
Right. So clap her in irons and bring her to the brig. The Briggs brig.
Briggs brig.
Yes.
I made that.
Brig.
All right, someone do that.
So as she's being led out, she's like, "Can someone bring me some pillows, please?" I'm
No,
assuming
she's
she's going
not
to
allowed-
need pillows.
She's not allowed to have any pillows.
Gentlemen.
Everything.
And
Everything
she's
is going to be a power struggle,
I like.
including pillows.
and like as she's going down the hall, she's like, "What about Amasec? I'd love a lovely bottle of Amasec." And then it's like, fades off.
No
She gets taken
Amasec!
away.
Captain, might I suggest maybe good cop, bad cop?
Nope.
Good Inquisitor, bad Inquisitor,
Nope.
that all?
Nope.
Captain.
When you give these people an inch of rope, they use it to hang you. You just shut them down completely. No one talks to her. She gets no niceties. If she plays along, then she gets the reward. The second she betrays me, everyone, your number one order is to kill her. And if you kill her after she betrays me, I promise you a castle of gold. Okay? Good. Standing orders.
I think you don't like her because she's a lot like you.
No fucking shit.
I know. I just like that. I'm just saying I like that a lot.
Oh.
Yeah,
I mean, you gotta settle down someday, Captain.
What?
Mm-hmm.
It's a good point. She would birth some really nice looking children.
And then steal them from me in a custody battle. I won't look, I will kill that woman at the very first excuse, and if Harmony was a better psychic, we would just steal the information.
Kill her or
no, kill her. Kill her.
Or
slay or lay.
Kill her.
You know, he says that I'm about to be like, I'm like, and then I'm just like, no, Harmony, now's not the time. The captain.
We've been in space for 12 months, and the only time my penis has been erect is in the Temple of the God Emperor, and when Harmony told me about this piece of archaeotech.
It's true. I did hear it.
Care about sex.
And you can't really hear penises, and I heard his penis.
Okay. I'm sorry, Captain. I didn't realize that's how. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, what about like if you just like, I don't know, create a deal where she like mothers your children without the intercourse part?
Yeah.
I believe that you have just said, like, the phrase, mothers your children.
I mean that in the strictest, the most biological terms possible.
I know you do, but I believe those words just came out of your mouth. I just want to check that everybody else heard that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, now that we've determined that, where is that lovely blonde girl that got me drugs last time?
Oh,
I'm not sure. I haven't keeping track of her.
Wasn't that outside? Yeah, wasn't that the cousin? Did
she come with us, or did she stay?
She's with us.
She came with you.
Oh,
so
then never
she's
mind.
Still about.
I mean, she's Adonai's family. You can't leave family behind.
Well, so she knew she knew where to go, and
well, maybe she has a stash hid in the back somewhere.
Does anybody on the station have drugs?
Like all the hands.
Is any of it not toilet Ryan? Like 90 hands go down.
So if you remember, there was last time that Briggs was here a few days ago, half of the station got massacred for dealing black market goods. So when if you're like shouting out like, has anyone on the station got drugs? Like one kind of dumb teenage kid, like his hand starts going up, and someone else like slaps it down, and they're just like standing there.
No,
like,
this is like
no.
This is like the like when you confess and there's no like we want to get it all out of here, so you can confess and there's no repercussions.
I've already
no, we got rid of all the drugs.
Oh, we were going to bring them on board.
As your lovely rogue trader captain. Impressed upon us. There's no black market here no more.
See, look, all you have to do is cull some heretics, and immediately they're chased, they're God Emperor fearing. This is a place of goodness.
You were about to say harmony. You were about to say harmony. I saw it leave your lips, Captain.
I wasn't about
scrutiny.
Huh? I wasn't. I wasn't about to say harmony, and you are only making this roll happen because I ran my mouth.
Damn.
Captain, if the market's not black anymore, what color is it?
You are very aware that there's drugs stashed about everywhere. Briggs is giving this speech about.
He turns and gives this whole speech.
And he turns around and like a bag of eckies fall off the roof, and you're just like.
So you kind of roll me a
right. So there's no drugs anywhere.
Roll me a move silently to like slip away.
Okay.
Blair, what's wrong with your eye?
Nothing at all.
I believe you get a bonus because of your.
I do.
Yeah.
I like slowly flip on my stomach and just.
I like to think that because it's an electronic, it's kind of like a dog with submersible. So
Shoo. So yeah, you get away fine, and you stumble upon a stash. It's got a mismatch of.
Here we go. That's what I'm talking about.
Let's say you've got 5 uses of drugs of basic. Readily available drugs. If you're like I want to use. Sorry, if you're like I want to use this, then you have it for 5.
I like the idea that you open up this drug bag. It's just like assorted pills, and he's just like. like it's like a lucky tip of fucking.
Basically, yeah.
Lucky dip.
What am I gonna get today? Oh, it's a blue one.
Yum.
You know those jelly beans that are like purposefully bad tasting?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
It's like
It's
that.
like,
But
Yeah.
I had this one. Now I can hear the colors.
Is it caramel or earwax? Let's find out.
I can't
Don't
believe they
eat
did that.
earwax, guys. It's so gross.
I can't believe they did that. By the way, like I have to try it now, but ugh.
That game doesn't even seem fun. Because it like.
Hey
man, people tase themselves, okay, to get tasers. Yeah. So like.
So say to become policemen, yeah. So there you go, guys. You have her.
All right, we have
found
person.
drugs.
We have drugs. Everything's great.
And no one has any guns around here, right?
A rocket launcher falls from the same space.
Every time you wink, it's quite quiet, so it's just this huge audible clank. As like
you hear, the shutter.
Clank. I mean, there are guns here, but they're the guns you guys left here, basically.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No one broke any guns, right? Wink.
So yeah, what would you guys like to do now?
She's in prison, so we I go alone to interrogate her through like prison glass to ask her what the clues are to the archaeology. Well, no, we have to drop off the monsters first.
See, I imagine our prison to be a lot like the prison in Battlestar Galactica.
I can't remember the prison in Battlestar.
Like it was a full room, but they had a bed in the exact middle of the room.
I was thinking Avengers, like the
yeah. You know what? Pick your own favorite sci-fi prison and just imagine that that's what it is.
Oh,
you know,
I'm in a happy place now. Thanks.
think that weird cube thing in Superman.
Yeah, you know, just.
I don't know what the hell that was. Just like fluff in it.
Oh, I like the cube from like the first like X-Men that had Magneto in that big plastic hamster ball, basically.
Oh
yeah, sure, yeah. So anyway, I go to the prison. We've got also Adonai needs to take us to Briggs's Royal because we have to drop off the monsters before we go.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So we'll do the meeting. The meeting's happening during the trip, basically.
Yep.
The interrogation.
Ooh, there's some high fucking rolls there. Good God.
Okay, so you're going from Milesial to Briggs's Royal, which is going to be 1, 2.
Oh, that's right. It's opposite. It's opposite rules for this fucking thing for some reason.
Yeah.
Like I don't know why, but yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna need 4. So that's going to be 4 more rolls.
Got it.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll assume that if you have the option, you want to take the all as well.
Yeah.
So that's the first one is fine. The second one will need something. The other 2 are fine. So it's 30 or 44, which is ghost ships or visitations.
Both of them will probably involve bad things.
Let's go with go ask ship S.
That's good, because if you chose visitations, you're going to have a visitor while you were interrogating her. And we all know it was going to be Catman.
Vegeta.
Vegeta. Vegeta. Vegeta. Vegeta. Vegeta. Vegeta. Vegeta. Vegeta.
He stole the Dragon Ball. Okay, so the ship's sensors detect phantom ships that appear and vanish randomly. Wise captains ignore such things, though if they are real, a vessel lost in the warp can still hold valuable cargo.
We're not interested in some warp salvage right now. I've got much bigger fish to fry, which is to say, I don't care.
Okay.
I care, Captain.
So you see
Mersum.
Shoot it with the Ankatorium and bring it with us. We'll deal with it later.
Do you care, Mersum?
I do kind of. I would love to have another ship in the fleet.
Okay. All right. So then you can be the one to scan them to see if they're real.
I can get the data. I just can't read it.
So you see like a derelict, what looks like a derelict Tau ship, a fairly large one.
What's Tau? What's Tau?
The Tau are kind of the space commies of the 40K. Yeah. I think that's quite often how they're described. They talk about the greater good a lot.
It does the Russian theme music.
Fucking communists, the greater good. Am I right? Better dead than red. Greater good. If
they're not as xenophobic, but they're fairly they do like indoctrination.
Because they're not like a race or like a collective, right? It's a bunch of races together.
Yeah.
So like when you say it's
so it's like,
it could be all sorts of stuff.
So it's kind of like how in Star Wars the that bounty hunter religion, I forget what
Mandalorian.
Mandalorian, yeah. It's kind of like it's
they're not purely Mandalorians. You can still be Mandalorian, but not a Mandalore.
Yeah.
From Mandalore.
Yeah.
It's very similar, yeah. But they're all communist, basically.
Anyway.
No, if it's township, fuck it.
I mean, there are a few other ships. Like there's what looks like a wrecked space Hulk. You can't tell the origins, but you know, it's basically you look at it and you go, oh yeah, I remember the Space Hulk game with the Tyranid gene stealers on it that ran around killing Terminators. Let's not go on that ship. That kind of stuff's out there as well. It's, you know,
I like place a hand on the window, look at longingly as we warp by.
If only there was a good PC game made out of Space Hulk.
Only there was one that you had your hopes all pining on. You
I bought that game
so much,
and I hate
you're just like,
game.
Why doesn't it work? Why doesn't it work?
from about 1990, there have been multiple Space Hulk games, and they've all fucking flopped. They've all been.
How hard is it to make a thing where zombies run at you and you have a minigun? Like fucking teenagers make better games than that.
Yeah, it has been a colossal flop every single time. Speaking of colossal flops, we come out of the warp and.
That's what. What is it about Void Barons? Anything anyone says, my mind immediately goes to sex or dicks.
Oh, I meant the ship came like the warp. The ship just kind of like went bleh, out of the warp instead of like.
Anyway, I go interrogate Miss fucking Bossy Boots.
So there's an animation out there, a very poor animation, of people picking up like a porno in space in Warhammer, and it starts off with like a space marine being like, maybe if I should read it, like. And then they get shot by someone else being like, heresy. And it's like,
heresy.
Maybe just one page. And it's just like, heresy. It's
heresy.
Like, I when he said colossal flop, I just imagined that for some reason. I don't know why. I just remember that. Like,
yeah, there's a couple of really good animations in that vein. There's the one with the Adeptus Arbiter. And I won't go into it, but definitely check those out if you get a chance. Mm-hmm. So yeah, Briggs, you is anyone allowed with you?
No.
If they want to come, or
nope.
Okay.
Wow, you're not gonna let me come?
Nope. Damn. All right. I sit down across from everybody's self-insert favorite sci-fi prison.
Yep.
And
there's a glass chessboard between you two.
No, it's plastic.
Plastic.
Everybody's having a very different experience in their head.
Yeah,
but
there's a Cylon on the other side of the wall. She's pregnant. She's
in tattered prison clothes and swinging from the bars.
Yeah.
Anyway, whatever you imagine. Fucking terrible movie. Whatever you imagine is what happens. And yeah.
Hello, Captain.
Hi.
What brings you here?
What do we have to do? Where do we have to go? What's the clue? What's our lead for the piece of archaeotech?
I mean, you know, these things are so sought after and so hard to find. There's multiple clues, multiple leads. I haven't figured all of them out myself. You know, it's a
the sooner we get this the sooner you're on a ship with a crew and can pursue your own ends. So I ask again, what is the lead? Where do we have to go? What's the riddle we have to solve? Whose fucking balls do I have to order somebody to fondle to get the archaeotech?
Fine. You really are no fun.
You're right. I am no fun, and I want you to remember that. I am the least fun person in this entire sector.
There's a robot behind you just nailing a sign in the ground that says "No fun."
Note to Mersim: make a no fun robot.
Yeah. So. Well, I did have one promising lead, which I'd almost followed all the way through.
Sure. Yeah.
Fucking
I'm listening.
Chat.
Sorry, yeah, I saw it too. There was one lead that I was following through. I didn't quite get to the end of that trail. I was bound to meet a contact of mine on Footfall.
Well, that place is gone.
It's gone? What happened to it?
The Dark Eldar. Also, that guy Sebastianus Skull. He is teamed up with and they've destroyed pretty much, and then he ran. So
yeah, I may need a little more information than that, Captain.
Sebastianus Skull is a giant dick who teams up with Dark Eldar and then orders them to come into a sector and kill everybody just to cover his own ass and his own heresy. He's working with an evil Inquisitor who is a heretic, and that's all very bad. But I'm supposed to just wait and sit on my hands while another Inquisitor gets to the bottom of it. So I guess I might as well pursue my own ends, which is this piece of archaeotech. So has been destroyed with very minimal survivors.
It must have been a fair while since the Dark Eldar went in there. Surely you should.
How long has it been? Like a month?
Yeah,
Not even.
It's been like a month or so. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Because of warp travel is fairly long. It's probably been a bit over a month, maybe closer to 2. Why don't you pick up a civilian ship, send them in there to scout? If they die or don't come back, you know that the Dark Eldar are still there.
Well, my point is that the odds that your contact survived are quite slim. Is it really the best lead?
It's the safest lead. I mean, I do have another lead that pointed towards some ancient scroll or I don't know, tablet or something on a planet over in, and I imagine she'd get you to get a map or something, which points towards TF45FA, which would be the warp place.
Could we get a scroll from there? Like, would it even be a possible recovery?
It would suck. It's basically kind of Khorne territory currently, and it's the planet is wrapped in warp, which basically means going down there would probably fuck with anyone who is warp sensitive.
What I'm asking is it even possible? If we roll up with our 2 ships, clear out the Khorne worshippers, even at that point, is it even feasible to acquire something from a planet covered in warp?
It would probably be a suicide.
Haven't we done that before? That's where we met Carl, right?
No. Carl was on the Eldar Maiden World, which is actually a paradise.
All right. So that planet's shrouded in warp.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So that would be a suicide mission.
That would be not advisable.
Keeping in mind that you will be physically going with us wherever we go.
When I was arrested, I had a few contacts. One of them, unfortunately, was with the Dark Eldar cabal, but obviously they aren't so open now that what was it you called him? Traitor, arsehole, heretic?
Right, Sebastianus Skull, so and so, and also there's an Inquisitor who's a heretic and is upside down, left side, right.
Well, Inquisitors snap like that. They can't handle heresy.
Right. Corruption. Yeah. So I'm keep being told.
I do believe there was one promising lead that led out into the 100 teeth, but that may not be very accessible either.
Sounds like the most accessible one yet. What is it? A person, place, or thing?
It is a collection of systems populated by orcs.
Hey, I've got an in with an orc.
Really?
Yeah.
And how much do you trust this orc? Actually, do you have a large quantity of weapons to give them in exchange for information and or safe passage?
Yeah, I have all those things. And he owes me one.
I wouldn't rely on an orc owing you one.
Right, but like it's kind of like an orc owing one, because it's not that I did him a favor and now he owes me one. It's that I let him live and then he released a bunch of shit on my ship, and then I took care of it.
I forgot about that.
And
sorry.
And so like I think that means because I handled it and it was like a friendly jibe that he might respect me more now. That my knowledge on orcs is not as strong as my knowledge on, say, Necrons. But
why'd you mention Necrons?
So, right, 100 teeth. Orcs, Claw Chopper will be the negotiator. Perfect. Excellent. I will have Adnai set course immediately.
Who's Claw Chopper?
I literally leave the door while she's asking questions and just.
Well, I guess I'll hear from you later. Think about that Dark Eldar thing. You know.
Also, I'm up for mothering your children. Yeah. Just letting you know. No.
I'm going to steal your children in an alimony battle.
I leave the prison and I tell Adnai to set course for the 100 teeth place. But first, we get our other ship. We're gonna go with both ships, obviously.
Okay.
And we're gonna go with the weapons to trade. We're gonna get.
You do also have ways of contacting the orcs without going out to the 100 teeth. Like, if you want to be cautious about it.
Can we contact specifically what's his face that we dealt with in the past? Claw Chopper's previous Brain Shagger.
Okay.
Do we have the means to contact Brain Shagger?
You can basically put the word out to contact him, and you'll get word back fairly soon.
All right, we'll do that. I will put out word for Brain Shagger. I will tell him, I will keep it very simple. Big business, big guns. Like, talk to me when you want them.
Like meeting requested, basically.
Yeah, basically. Very, very, yeah.
So let's say for the next couple of weeks, while this is getting sorted and everything's pretty quiet. Nothing too exciting going on.
We put the monsters on the planet.
Yeah. Well, you find out that the monsters breed pretty profusely.
Excellent.
In captivity, they don't have any problems, and in fact, their young survive much better than on the Death World. So because they were on Death World, their young would be born very quickly and in large numbers, and grow very quickly. It's an evolution necessity to survive. So in a couple of weeks, you don't have grown Fuchs, but you have multiple.
Blur, did you want to try and imprint one from birth?
Oh yeah.
Like you wanted to try that, right? So maybe
totally.
if we have young, then that's the best time to do it.
So much young. We got young for days.
I'd say you let's say you picked up 4 females and a couple of males, and I'd say
we got 6. So maybe it's maybe it's 5 females and 1 male, and he's just like, fuck yeah. I imagine it to
four
be
4 females, 2 males is what you have. Don't try and wheedle more out of me. So let's say.
Oh, I imagine for some reason I'm imagining them a lot like wild horses, where a group of horses is 1 stallion and just as many mares as he can bring with him.
Yes, but horses give birth to 1 each.
Oh, how many babies do these things give?
Multiple. Let's say. Okay. Because there are 4 females, everyone roll a d10.
Oh boy.
How many babies can I make?
Well,
9 babies.
Mercy, really?
18.
He hasn't done this in a long time. Okay.
18, 21. Now I need Harmony's roll.
Sorry, I have to. Fucking Jesus.
30.
Can I just point something out, please?
Sure.
That's 10 over half of what we could have.
Out of 19 episodes, Blur has repeatedly tried to roll a 9.
What the fuck?
Back. This is the first 9 Blur's ever
Damn
rolled.
it!
Are you fucking serious? You've never had that happen to you, have you?
Never rolled a 9 when trying to roll for a fate point.
That's incredible.
And I believe it's a D10, isn't it? For that?
Yup.
God damn, that's so you have 21, 24 young. And this has been like all told, like traveling and everything. It's probably been like 3 or 4 weeks.
Wait, 24? We rolled 30 total.
You rolled 999, which is
27.
Yeah, sorry, 30. You have 30. Hold on.
30
Dirty babies.
But surely the babies can survive on a death world.
Oh yeah, I mean, well, this is the thing: is they're still pretty large, you know.
All right, let's take 15 of them. Well, let's take as many as. Let's just throw some of them on the death world so they start getting the gears moving.
You want to take like half of them, chuck them on the death world.
Yeah, just
Would you allow Blur to have one?
Oh yeah, sure.
Okay. So
there's nothing heretical at all about it. I don't know why you would even ask.
Well,
Captain,
it's
30 babies were born, but we can only find 29 of them.
Oh no!
So let's have Harmony. Do you want to help with this?
You mean like with the imprinting thing? Yeah, I can totally do that. Yeah.
You have beast wrangling type stuff, don't you?
Yeah, I do. I don't have the book in front of me because I physically can't open books without my other computers. So I remember it being like a negative 10 or something.
Well, this is a baby. I'll say like let's kind of like house rule this a little bit because it's not.
I mean, if you want, I can just use Mind Probe and just be like, I want to put a memory in this thing.
Well, I was gonna say do a willpower roll, and we'll have how do you want to kind of like alpha dog dominate it, or do you want to like pet raise it?
No, what I want to do is okay.
Well, this
sorry,
this is how Tux wants to do it. Yeah.
Do you want it to be like a vicious guard dog, or do you want it to be like a no, you can't eat my sandwich?
like
what do you want?
Well, like preferably pet, but it's also still going to be a fox. So like.
Oh, yeah, if you have it be kind of like loyal and pet like to you.
Right, yeah, because like it'll be like a German Shepherd that like you've raised from birth. So like to you and your friends, it's like totally fine. But if you're like, hey, sick 'em, it just turns on whatever you pointed to.
Oh yeah,
like,
definitely.
Yeah, that was my idea of what it. Yeah,
you don't want to like alpha dog it where you're like forcing it. It's a bit more.
Oh yeah, I was definitely aiming for more like pet like, yeah, it's not like
it's a shame because you have a little bit more strength than Fellowship.
I don't care.
I mean, that doesn't really matter if I put like claw chopper like memories in the fucking thing.
Yeah. Well, what I was gonna say is, Harmony, if you roll me just roll me a straight shot willpower.
Okay. Okay. I mean, I have spells that can do that, but sure. Straight shot. 2.7 degrees of success.
And not a double. Good. That's
true. It was close though, but not a double.
So Blur, let's do a it's not charisma, is it? It's fellowship. There we go.
Oh boy.
With a +20.
Okay. Ooh, that's technically more than half.
Wow, that's the first. Yeah, that's true.
There you go.
14, not bad.
That's a good time to roll 14, to be honest.
Yes, it is.
So even without the bonuses, you would have succeeded.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think you've successfully got this thing to imprint on you. That I may call upon other roles to train it and to kind of
Oh yeah, there's gonna be a lot of like, no, that's the captain's chair. You're not supposed to sit in the captain's chair. Come on, no, come on.
It's just this big fucking thing.
Giant dog lizard thing.
It may a little more be like, no, that's an engineer. You can't eat him.
Well, yeah,
kind of things.
But like the thing is, we're both like, we're gonna share a meal.
Yeah.
I like the idea that you guys are like bonding over like cow cubes. You're like.
Well, those cow cubes have got to get rotted by now.
Hey,
we have refrigerator technology.
Yeah, but this has been in there for months.
They're in stasis.
Oh, okay.
Stasis.
I didn't know Merzum could do that. It's fridge stasis.
So
yeah, I put my Dr. Peppers in stasis.
Then you take them out. It's like, why is it still room temperature?
I'm not sure this is even a freezer. So yeah, that you get your
What were they? So what were they again? So they're like alligator horses.
They're more like alligator panthers.
Alligator panthers. Yes, it was even more badass.
Much bigger.
Yes, alligator panthers. I forgot how awesome they were.
So the kids
with feathers.
The young when they're born are kind of like up to your waist. The adults, they're quadrupedal, so they're on all fours. Their backs kind of come just above your heads most of the time. They do differ in size. This one has big paws / claws / whatever.
It's got big little paws.
So
can I have a little thing here? Because I did a willpower roll in this thing. Can I just be like it's the cool uncle? Like,
I would like to be the cool uncle. Can I be the cool uncle?
What's its name?
I need to figure that out. That's a very important question.
All right. Well, we'll. How about we take a break here and maybe come back to the name?
Sure. All right, guys. We're gonna take a quick break and we'll be back for the final portion of tonight's Void Baron. Don't go anywhere. No more Hordor. I forgot. I was gonna make a Hordor reference. Back to the final portion of tonight's Die Party Void Barons game. A weekly reminder that your mom used to fuck when she was a teenager.
Not necessarily.
Mom?
Not all moms fucked at teenage age, but all moms did fuck at some point. Let's just let's get that over with right away.
Okay. I'm sorry. That just came to me in a moment of inspiration, and I'm glad I said it. Normally, I'm like upset that I say those things, but like, you know.
I think I missed what was funny.
Yeah.
It's not that funny. Tux reads the chat.
No. Floof was just like flabbergasted.
My phone.
Yeah, he like slowly raised his phone.
That's pretty funny.
Oh damn, I missed it.
Yeah, I missed it too.
Did you fuck when you were a teenager?
I've been Floof Night, everyone. That's all I got for tonight. I will see you all next week. I've reached my peak. See you later.
Yeah.
What the hell were we doing? That just like that shot the entire last like 3 hours out of my head.
Blur is naming her pet alligator panther.
Oh yeah.
Did you see the picture, by the way? There was an actual picture of a like a leopard, like a cheetah alligator. It was cool. I like it.
It was great.
I'm going with a play on my name. I'm naming it Fade.
It's also a drug, I believe.
There we go. Even better.
I'm pretty sure Fade is a
even better. Naming it after my favorite thing.
Good for you.
I will call you cocaine. Don't call the.
It's gonna be like that meme. It's like that. Why does mom call our sister Rose? Same way I call you Fade.
No. Same way I call you Drinks with the Boys. She names her after what she loves the most, roses. It's like, Oh, I understand. You're welcome. Cold drinks with the boys. Yeah, I love that meme. That's a good meme. Good, classy meme. Good job, Mersom.
So blur and fade, clickety clacking along the.
We were only gonna put one terrible beast on our world.
Now we have 90 of them.
Well, one breed of.
Right. Someone was asking about the other type that we ended up not choosing. So we're not gonna do that. And now we're gonna go. We've named the creature. We've got a lead, which is we need to get to 100 teeth or whatever.
Or to footfall and see if you can find that contact.
I'm not doing that. So
yeah, that I mean, I'm all for bucket and spade time, but fucking no way. I mean, I do need to kill a Dark Elder.
Yeah,
to
I was
bang.
about to point out the fact that you kind of want to find Dark Elder.
Look, I am not going to footfall because I know Sheepdog, and we'll get there, and we'll go through whatever trials and tribulations we have to get there, and then whether or not the contact is alive will come down to a D100 roll, and it'll just fucking go down the drain. So I'm gonna go to the orcs and their 100 teeth because that's not going anywhere. That's not gonna be rolled into nothingness.
Where is 100 teeth?
If you look on the map, it is you see to the left of Briggs's. Oh no, to kind of above and to the left of Briggs's Royal, you've got Stompgit, Snagra's, Crack Skull, and Tusk. That is the 100 teeth.
Oh, it's those four things.
And that's where you guys started off from when you guys were playing orcs in the one shot.
Right, I get you. Okay.
It's the home of origin of Dead Ansem and
Teeth Snatcher.
Teeth Snatcher and Sparks and Doc. I can't remember what your character's name was, Tux. Oh, goddamn. So yeah, after so you put about half of the these fucks down on the planet. Thank you, Tox. And
wait, only half?
For the name.
Yeah.
Well, you want to keep some of them in case bad things happen.
Well, in case they don't survive as children, I guess is sort of what.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, they are an endangered species on the planet we pulled them from, right? So.
You didn't see that many of them, but you didn't spend that much time on the planet. As soon as you saw the scarabs, you kind of GTFO'd pretty quickly. So you're not that sure about the planet. But on this planet, they are very endangered species. There's 15 of them on the planet currently. Okay.
What the fuck happened there?
I know.
I was done for the week. I was preparing for next week. No, my router cut out again.
Oh, god damn it.
Still having that same.
Hey, Beckett Briggs.
I'll fix it. I'll fix it.
Oh crap! So wreckage. What happens next? You're in the game master seat.
Oh right. Too late. Missed a shot.
Oh man, I was mersing for a bit.
If you had,
I was gonna go stroke guns.
One shot, one opportunity. Be the GM.
You're only allowed to make that joke like once a day. Otherwise, you get shot. It's like the new regime of Trump. So like he got sick of the spaghetti jokes that kept getting thrown at him. So he's like, once a day, per group of 10 people. So like,
All right, stupidest joke of the night. We got to do like one more thing here tonight. So is it that the orcs get back to us, or that Can Man goes on a murderous rampage, or
I can't feel my lungs anymore,
or like what you tell me, Sheepdog? What's happening next? We've put all of our feelers out.
So
the last little thing we get.
You get a message back that says got message on the way.
All right, on the way to where?
You.
Okay. I guess we'll meet him at Briggs's Royal. Might as well.
They know where it is.
Yeah, it helps. They've been here.
We took it from them. Yeah.
We traded.
You reappropriated it from them pretty much. So.
That's an even worse word than take. Reappropriate is markedly worse than take.
You nicked it. That's an awkward.
We snatched it.
We
snatched it from them there.
So I think maybe like a week later, you've started sending down drop shooting is I believe the term. You started drop shooting down teams of Imperial Guard to survival it up in a.
They're only allowed 4 at a time, and they all get parachuted down.
It's probably more. I would imagine it's probably more about
at once.
Yeah. Probably more about around about 100 or so. It's an immersive 4K experience in VR.
Yeah.
Are we able to?
Yeah.
Only on
Xbox exclusive.
Xbox exclusive.
Yeah, only on the Xbox.
Anyway, are we able to like record this? Like, can we set up like, you know, cameras all over the place?
Well, don't forget you have the pleasure part of the world as well.
Yeah, like, are we able to like make like? Is there? I want to be able to do something to invite, use this experience to make contacts.
Yeah. So I imagine that this would be Briggs organizing everything. It would be Mersim setting it up. So where basically like you'd have servo skulls flying around capturing the action.
Ah, yeah, there we go.
And going and that would be relayed back to the pleasure rooms, even the blue ball room. You know, like there's got to be something good in the blue ball room, right?
Yeah.
Annie, you're looking blank.
Oh, sorry, I'm trying to type a message because I just got some bits. So.
And you have to mouse it.
I have to mouse it, so like yeah.
I wasn't sure if you got the blue ballroom reference.
I did, yeah.
Okay, good.
It was good.
And probably you, June, sending out kind of invitations to prominent.
Wait, why are we? What is happening? Why are we getting invitations to prominent noble houses?
To come and pay for the pleasure part of the world and to enjoy the battle royale.
Oh right, is that
that was what you wanted set up. Like this is gonna basically start generating you. I'd say probably every
profit
month,
factor.
Yeah,
doesn't matter how much. Profit factor.
Profit factor's incoming.
Money,
motherfuckers. I know exactly what you're fucking doing, Wreckage, and I love it.
Money, I'm a fucking money. Anyway, right.
I'm gonna look at that right now. Actually, I can't because I never want to hear it. I don't.
Right.
I'm not on my normal setup, so
you can't click up that porn, man.
Yeah,
shit.
I can't click that porn. Yeah.
So yeah, I'd say after this has been going for a little bit, about a week later, the orcs kind of bamf in on the edge of the system and send you. It's a couple of it's like one orc cruiser, and then a couple of like frigate sized. So there's one of them is like bigger than your ship. The other two, they're not really doing anything threatening. The other two are like smaller frigates.
Do they instead of like drop shipping over, do they just like jump out of their ship and come into ours, sort of thing? Like, is that how
they're waiting on the edge of the system for you to come out to see them?
Okay.
Right. So yeah, we will go.
Okay. So fairly simple side shuffle out to the edge of the system, and I'd say there's probably like, how would you like to do this? Would you like to like send out a shuttle to like the midpoint and then kind of have a meeting on board a like reasonably sized shuttle, or?
That sounds like totally reasonable. Yeah, I mean, I guess, yeah. Well, do we have a? No, we don't.
You do have you could because you know that they're coming for a week, you could probably set up the smaller ship, the Raider, as kind of like you could take its weapons off for the time and have it be kind of like a state ship, like a hey, come onto this ship to meet us kind of thing.
Sure, we'll do that.
We're gonna send an unarmed naked lady at him. Solar lady, unarmed solar lady.
Our armed ship will be there, and also we'll put like bombs on it or something in case things go wrong. You know, we'll right.
Take the standard precautions meeting orcs basically.
So right, I walk in with my entourage to see Brain Shagger.
So Brain Shagger is already there. He's got his mech boy, who I can't remember his goddamn name now. It's in here. Dak, that's his name. Man, Sheepdog, you're really inventive sometimes. So he's got his mech boy Dak with him, and he's also got a sneaky kind of like shifty ass looking commando. Looks like commando Knob on his right side.
Can I go with you?
Yeah, the entourage.
Yeah, with
the entourage.
Claw chopper.
Nice. Are you taking Solar in with you, or are you leaving her out of this in the brig?
Oh, she's totally out of this.
Okay.
She is 100% not involved.
She does ask to come.
I tell her to fuck herself.
I could help her come if she wants.
No, you can't. Under no circumstances. If you invite her, no, you're not allowed.
The Briggs, I'd love to come.
Nope. No one's coming. Now it's just me.
You're no fun.
Yeah.
I've had dealings with orcs before.
Look at the sign. No fun.
I had a sign installed right here so that you would know that I am no fun.
It's a good sign, right?
Can you take this no fun robot, out of my cell? He is
fun.
The worst.
No fun.
I'm gonna spoil something for you, Puss in Boots. Anything you ask for, I'm gonna say no to.
Puss in Boots.
Can I stay in this prison forever? No!
Got him.
No, you're right. You can't stay in forever. Eventually, I'll jettison you into the sun if you're too much trouble.
Okay, so yeah.
Wait, Captain. That sounds like fun. And I don't know if you saw the new sign.
So yeah, you have Brain Shagger, you have Dak the mech boy, who kind of he's got a very hacked together kind of imitation of Mersim's what's it called?
Claw arm thing.
Mechadendrite, yeah. So he's got something similar. It looks like he saw it and he was like, "That's cool." So he made one himself. It hasn't moved yet. So
you now have a fucking rival nemesis, motherfucker.
Well, no, actually, when Mersim walks in, he's like,
"Oh yeah."
Again.
And on the other side, there's the Commando Knob. It's kind of like Special Forces style. I believe Sparks and Teeth Snatcher were both commandos. This guy's looks a bit more like. I mean, you don't know those two, but this one looks a bit.
Look, kind of... I rode a rocket into a dude's face. Okay.
I was there.
Yeah, no. This if you want the truth,
I thought myself out of existence. Okay.
No. If you want the truth, this is Teeth Snatcher.
Oh.
No, it's not. No,
it is. It is.
No, it's not.
It is.
No, it's not.
He got promoted after that.
Anyway, no. Brain Shagger, my old business partner, funny one with that box full of snotlings.
Yes.
They're delicious.
Enjoyed it.
Yes, we did enjoy it. How would you like a big pile of weapons?
What's the catch?
I need to be allowed to come and go from 100 Teeth.
You want a house in the 100 Teeth?
No, not a home. I need to come. I'm looking for something. I know it's your space, your people's space. I wish to come in, look for something I'm looking for, an old piece of human bullshit that you wouldn't even care about that might be there. And in exchange, I am willing to give to you many weapons.
I do like many weapons. That's definitely more than 3.
Give no more than 3 weapons.
Is Claw Chopper there with you?
Yeah. He's always with me. He's my silent, yet not so silent partner.
And as he's kind of like looking over you guys, Brain Shagger like sees Claw Chopper and he's like, "Claw Chopper, you skinny turd, how you doing?"
Good.
Are they paying you well?
I have a sailor uniform.
I don't know what that means. Clearly,
we're paying him very well.
You've gone up in the world. All right, well.
I know what it feels like to have genitalia.
I don't know what that means either.
Don't look.
I'm still struggling with it.
Claw Chopper is having a great time.
Existential crisis.
Yeah, he's got slightly worried look in his eyes, just like.
I wish I could feel again.
He's having a great time. Don't don't worry about it too much.
Pain.
It's like he has a phantom pain for a missing penis he's never had. Like, good God. Oh.
No.
Well, Briggs, if
Yeah.
you don't mind me calling you that.
Yeah, fine. Yeah.
Brilliant.
Brain, if you don't mind me calling you Brain.
Call me Shagger.
Got it, Shagger.
Shagger. There you go.
Call me BS.
Gotta get the accent, Captain.
Yes, thank you, Blur.
I could probably let you have the run of part of the 100 Teeth. I do own a significant portion of it myself. If you want to go any further than that, I may have to crash some heads. Fuck some skulls, you might say.
Well, I'm sure we'll have a great time fucking skulls together.
I like lean into Claw Chopper and it's like, you never told me you fuck skulls.
How'd you think I got my name, puny little bitch?
He called you puny bitch.
Whoa.
What, Claw Chopper called me a puny little bitch?
No.
Brain Shagger did.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, he shags like I turn like he shags the brains. Fucking obviously, it's not even. Look, we're gonna have just a great time.
I was leaning into Claw Chopper when I said that, and I said it under my breath.
We're gonna have just an excellent time, Brain Shagger. You're going to get weapons. We're maybe gonna crush some heads if our investigation takes us further into 100 Teeth, and everyone's just going to have a great time killing and rampaging, and at the end you'll have a bunch of weapons and you'll have fought people. It'll be great.
I'll tell you what. Weapons, marvelous, love it. So if I have to crush some skulls outside of my territory,
right,
what you're going to have to give me is something I heard you've been building.
What have I been building? What have you heard?
I heard you got something that can grapple another ship. Now that is very useful for someone like me. Us orcs, we love close combat. We love the melee.
Oh no, absolutely, so we can give you that.
You make me something like that, and then I'll be willing to go outside my territory and crush some skulls.
Well, all right, excellent. So it's a deal.
So we have an accord.
We have an accord.
He puts his hand out, and it's still carrying these. Both of his arms have these huge power claws, and as he puts his hand out, the power claw like sparks, massively, like waves of power going down him.
Yeah. Well,
Deal.
I'm wearing way better armor than him, so I'll just grab it and shake, and it'll be fine. I'll look really awesome while lightning arcs between my massive shoulders.
So where are we going?
100 Teeth.
Yeah, there's like 4 systems. Well, there's more than 3 systems, and there's more than 3 planets. Where are we going?
All right, we'll start with the one that you live at.
I like that more than 3 is literally just saying 4, but like he can't go
more
higher
than 3. So I'll say the one where you live. We'll start there. Obviously, home turf. No one will question what we're doing.
These places are pretty massive. You've got to realize this. And there's orcs everywhere. If we know exactly where to go, it's gonna make everyone's lives a lot easier. Do you have the information at hand?
She didn't specify.
She who?
No, I'm asking you out of character. Chief
no,
Dog.
you didn't ask. Like,
well, you didn't make it clear that 100 Teeth was a bunch of places.
I did. I said it was multiple systems.
It's on the map.
It's on the map.
I'm the map. I'm the map. I'm the map. I'm the map.
What she's basically done so far is given you an area, and she's like, yeah, it's somewhere in the 100 Teeth. So you've contacted the orcs, and now you need to figure out where in the 100 Teeth.
All right, I go down and I talk to her.
By yourself?
Yeah.
I think Brainshagger would like to come along.
No, he doesn't even know about her. I'm not even telling him.
All right. Captain!
So you just like left the rest of us in the solar lady just all like sitting there waiting? Or
yep.
So we're just...
Sure.
I'm playing with Fade.
Dax like, hello, Messin.
Hi there.
And then he reaches up, and you see that there's like a invisible string, and he starts doing this, and it starts moving.
Very nice.
And he gets another string and like opens and closes it.
So
like
it's completely useless then, right? Because it doesn't.
Yeah, it's completely useless.
Puss in Boots, prison bitch.
Captain, how can I help you today?
Puss in Boots. Antonio Banderas.
Look, anyway, I have free passage to 100 Teeth. Where are we going specifically? There's like 4 systems.
You should have asked this earlier, really. Well...
Yeah, I should have, but you know what? Nobody told me that 100 Teeth was a bunch of systems. You would think a really good, GM would have specified.
A really good GM did specify, bitch.
He did specify, bitch.
A really good player would have been listening properly. Anyway, Captain.
Yeah.
So, you wish to know whereabouts? Like, which system, which planet?
Yeah, we got free passage to the whole place, except for some of it. Let's just say
where we get free passage?
I'm really good at my job. The only thing that should be coming out of your mouth is your secrets.
Well, when I was 5, my maid took me on an outing. And I haven't through. I don't have
yeah, I called your bluff.
I'm so used to you shutting me down when I do that shit. Like I was like any second now. So yeah.
I called your bluff. Tell me where I need to go in 100 Teeth.
Oh, you saucy cow. So yeah, she basically gives you information, which is a planet on Crack Skull, in Crack Skull.
Got it. I go tell Brainshagger that.
Yeah, Crack Skull is actually one of mine.
Excellent, perfect. This would be a great time. Let's travel through the warp. Adonai, do the thing.
Are you taking both ships?
Yeah. Well, just in case, in case we actually do have to fuck some skulls, I don't want to leave Brainshagger. I don't want to leave it all to Brainshagger. All
right. So what he's gonna say is basically like, you're welcome in my system as long as we get those guns, and we'll talk about that shooty spear anchor thing. Yeah. Let us go ahead and come along behind us. Like, let's say maybe a week behind. We'll leave an escort for you. I just want to clear the way because you're probably, if you come into our system without me preparing it, you're gonna get crushed.
Right. Yeah. No, I'm sure you have many impressive defenses. So we will set all of that, and Ad and I can maybe make the roll next week.
That's what I'm thinking.
All right.
Woo! Orcs. Back to orcs again.
Yeah.
I'd just like to point out to everyone watching, I haven't had to fall back on Tyranids yet.
Man, as a player, really move stories along.
Yes, God, everyone hates the interaction between Briggs and Prison Bitch. I've been looking at the chat; they despise it.
Mm-hmm. Shit. All right. Well, how about we do some shout outs and call it a sesh?
Sounds good.
All right. Let's start off with the man who basically invented the narrative for working with underage aliens, Mr. Tuxedomus. What up, sir? How you doing? Look, I'm working on a new system. Don't worry about it.
I feel the same way. Tux, I also feel
I think he has a manatee in it.
If that's what you're talking about. Yeah, I'm very, very excited that I have Fade. We're going to go on all sorts of adventures, and I imagine as we travel through the warp and we sleep times, Blur and Fade are just curled up in her hidey hole, having a nap, and I can die happy now. So there's that. Thanks, thanks everybody for watching tonight. It was a lot of fun. I'm Tuxedomus. You can find me Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube, all those /Tuxedomus. If you care to head over. Tomorrow we'll be back to our Longfall game because we've had
nice. How is that going, by the way?
Good, very good. We've got a good group, so like we're having a lot of fun with it. Open Legend's a pretty good system. We're still figuring it out.
Have you
Our GM's
talked to
having a little bit of
Have you talked to the owner of that? Like,
yeah, we've I mentioned to him. He knows what the show's going on. He's tweeted out kind of stuff a few times.
Yeah. He's a good dude. Like, we were gonna run an Open Legend game, but like we just had way too many games and
yeah. Our GM's actually like been in contact with him about some stuff. And he's had the rules are finished, but they're still like adding extra things to it. So like, I think our GM's had some stuff with like goons and like people like easily created NPCs that he's asked him about and stuff. So kind of he's been helping out with stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. We've had a break for a couple weeks just because of things. So we're coming back to it tomorrow. So that'll be very good. And I probably won't be doing a lot of stuff over the weekend because I'll be finishing up my own move. But after that, I'll be in another apartment and other back to stuff. So yeah. Thanks again for hanging out with us tonight, and thanks to everybody for playing and running. Have an awesome night.
Yeah. Up next, we have the Floof without so much Floof. He's summertime Floof. He's got rid of all of his
my winter coat.
His winter coat, and he's shedded it. He's shedding down. You know.
I'm Floof Light. Hello everyone.
Floof Light.
I'm Floof Night Light. Hello everyone. I'm Floof. I think what my favorite part is how that everyone in the crew has their own pet. I have Can Man. Blur has Fade. Harmony has
Claw Chopper.
Yeah.
Adonai has his family member.
The cousin. And Captain Bacon Briggs has got Oily Joe.
I don't have Oily Joe.
Who is
prison
sulking in the corner still.
I don't have Prison Bitch.
Not yet. He's getting there. He doesn't have enough affection.
You need
points
something
yet.
you need something because then we can do the pet episode.
I have no.
I be lonely.
I play Fade. Henley plays Claw Chopper.
I have
Floof
no
plays Can Man.
I have no association with or love for anything in this entire quadrant.
Adonai has to play his cousin who's sexually attracted to him.
Yeah, I'm Floof Knight. I stream on the Twitch. I'm on the role playing shows. For now, for anyone who's not in the know, I got a new job. Starts the 24th, and unfortunately, I'll have to quit the show.
Yeah,
very sad because I will have very sporadic hours, long hours too, and I can't. Be like, hey, Henley, I want to be part of the show. Oh, was it 5 p.m. every day? Every week, I'll be there. I can't promise that, so I'm not gonna join any more shows.
It also affects Omen too. So we're gonna have some announcements coming up pretty soon about what the fallout of that will be. Fallout's probably the wrong word, but like the changes that will need to happen.
The Floof out.
Floof out, yeah. So there's going to be some changes to the game. Like, there's going to be a lot of changes coming up in the next couple of weeks for all the Die Party shows and stuff. So make sure you keep an eye out for that. A lot of good stuff coming out of it, though, for sure. So you know, what do you think? When would you think the last episode for you will be?
The last Void Barons, the 25th, and the last Omen, probably the 28th.
Interesting.
That's part of the first week of work, and I'm pretty sure I have a first like, hey, here's what you're doing kind of first week. So
it's set for that week at least, but after that, it's going to be sporadic.
After that, I have no idea what's happening.
Yeah. Oh. Interesting. Okay. Well, that is unfortunate, but it is what it is. So,
I do have to eat food. I can't just survive off of floof.
Yeah, it's true. Well, you know, there'll be some announcements coming up as to the changes, but expect good things. And last but not least, for the player side of things, we have Mr. Captain Beckett Briggs, aka Dr. Wreckage. What up, sir? How you doing?
Hi.
Oh, cool. You're starting your stream soon, right?
Maybe.
Okay, well, that fucking riveting as always.
Good night, everybody.
Good night. And last but not least, we have our Game Master, aka the Space Master, aka the man who's growing his beard back at an exceptionally quick rate.
It is ridiculous.
Sheepdog Gaming. What up, Sam?
I honestly couldn't tell you why my beard hair grows back.
You know, okay, out of everyone I've ever met who has like emotes on Twitch, I gotta say, Daddy's Doodoo, Jesus Christ, man. Like, so Peachy got like his emote tag is like Peachy43 or some fucking stupid shit like that. How did you get Daddy's?
Well, because it's just Daddy Sheep, so it's the S in sheep.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No, it's what I got. It was what I got given.
You got given that.
The affiliate one is entirely random, so you can get lucky or you can get slammed with something crappy.
Do you know what's gonna be next? If I do another emote, it's going to be a heart and it's going to be Daddy's Love. I've already promised it. I did the same thing with the poo. I said I was going to get a golden poo with sparkling diamonds in it. There it is. Next thing is Daddy's Love. That's what's coming up next.
I got a little unlucky because mine is Floof K, but
you can do like Floof King, Floof.
Yeah, it's kind of how
crap.
We're gonna go.
Floof. You can do a lot of things.
Yeah, again, that's why it's only slightly inconvenient. I would have just been Floof.
Mine's Tuxtra, so it's pretty good.
I'm coming out officially as having the opinion that Twitch emotes are dumb.
What a fucking surprise! What a fucking surprise!
Get out of here!
Twitch emotes are awesome. They're really
are dumb, and the people who like them are dumb.
Get out of here!
My opponent.
Excuse me, Wreckage. This is my outro.
Damn.
Oh my god, you can do Floof cummies. Oh my god.
I will not be doing that.
So yeah, I've got Daddies as the thing, so
that is so good. You got the best fucking one. Like
I was thinking Daddy's Disappointment maybe as well.
Daddy's Princess.
Daddy's Spanking, Daddy's Princess. There are so many things I could do with it, you know? It hurts. It actually hurts me inside, which is a strange feeling.
That's what you want.
God,
yeah,
you want from a Twitch stream.
You can find me on YouTube, guys.
Yeah.
Search me, you'll find me. Sheepdog Gaming.
Nice. And last but not least, guys, thank you very much for joining us on tonight's extracurricular activities known as fucking Void Barons. As mentioned, we are going to have a lot of stuff coming up in the future, a lot of changes to Die Party, but going forward this week, expect for the final episode of Yonder, which is the next Die Party game that's going to happen on Thursdays, this Thursday at 5 p.m. PST. Gambit and Omen are scheduled to go live this week, and Whiskers and Whiskey comes back, and I get to roll my new. I get to show you my new character for that. That's gonna be fucking awesome. I had my fucking sweet character die on that game.
So, I did come in at the end of that.
Yeah, it was rough. It was rough.
It's really good though.
It was that system is kind of cool. I would love to play Burning Wheel, whatever the fucking system is based on.
No, you wouldn't. No, you would not. No, you would not. No, you would not.
The mechanics in Mouse Guard is like a version of that, apparently. So
Mouse Guard is like, oh, Burning Wheel has some interesting concepts. Let's cut out 80% of it and keep the 20% that's good, and then add in the bits that it needs.
There's also Torchbearer, which does the same thing, apparently, which is also like a Burning Wheel light. Apparently.
Burning Wheel is a garbage fire of a system. It sucks. It's awful. Anybody who likes it is wrong. I've had a miserable experience playing that game. Don't even give it a chance. I feel the same way about Pathfinder.
Maybe Torchbearer. Coming in the future, we're going to have a die party drawing board about Vampire the Masquerade. We're going to have a die party drawing board about our new game, Seventh Seas. Me and Dr. Wreckage will schedule a time in the future to sit down and just sort of like explore that system and the mechanics in it. So that'll be a pretty cool episode. I don't know when you're free to do that. We'll probably talk after the show about when we can.
I'm free almost whenever to do a World of Darkness one, but I don't have any content for the 7C one yet.
Yeah, that's what I mean. One of the drawing board episodes I was going to do by myself was to sit down and just sort of explore that book and go through like the mechanics and like what character creation looks like and what sort of system mechanics it has, because I know there's magic and shit in there too. So it'd be an interesting sort of breakdown, first look at, I guess, would be
sure. Maybe I'd be happy to join you for that if that's the way you wanted to do it.
Yeah, that's how I was going to do it. Yeah, because it's a relatively new system to me and to I imagine to a lot of people as well. But the Vampire the Masquerade one, we've got a couple episodes of that planned. I think. What do you think the first one will be?
I mean, you can do so many. I guess. It's probably maybe it's worthwhile doing a like retrospective about like our history with World of Darkness, talking about Sin Eaters, and then going into what we changed why we chose Vampire in LA at night. I don't know. It was like,
well, we kind of did that already. We did that with the 4-word thing for the game.
Look, you know what? If you're watching right now, why don't you tell us on Discord what you think a good framing for drawing board episodes on World of Darkness would be, because we've changed some things about the system. We're going to change some things about the system. We can talk about character creation. We can talk about lore. Lore should definitely be its own episode, but like whatever you want to see, let us know, because it sounds like we have a lot of options and it's hard to know where to start. So that's my thought for the moment.
Yeah. I mean, the other thing that we could potentially do is like it'll probably be a very short episode, but we could go into like the V5 changes that they're looking to release.
That's definitely an episode, but it's definitely a very short one. Yeah. And it's entirely its own thing, and I don't know that it's the best place to start.
No, probably not, but it's something that we can look into. Anyways, let's end the show. Guys, thank you very much for watching. If you haven't already done so, consider following the channel. And if you're feeling real saucy, why not subscribe? I know we had Swanky Scoundrel subscribe just at the end of the show. So thank you very much for that. I appreciate it, man. Welcome to the party, I guess. I don't know. I still haven't worked out what I say when people subscribe. So it's.
How about you go die?
Wait, hold on a second.
You are prepared to die.
Look. I'll give this to you.
I will subscribing. Go die.
Look, I will give this to you on a silver platter. Welcome to the hen house.
Well, wouldn't it be welcome to the coop?
Well, no, because hen house is another word for coop, but it also has a hen in it. Henley, Yeah,
I thought about that. Yeah.
Welcome to the hen house.
Welcome to the bunny ranch.
I've always called the community the henpire, but that.
But everybody fucking does pyre, and you have hen house on a silver platter. You got. It's a rooster joke.
I get it. Anyways, guys,
Now I'm mad.
Wait, you do anything with roosters?
Yeah.
What?
Oh, you're the best, Tux. Don't ever change. Most times when I tell people don't ever change, I mean it purely sarcastically. But for you, please, definitely, actually, never change.
Yeah. So that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Keep an eye out on Discord for more information about what's going to happen in the future, especially with those Die Party drawing board episodes. There's probably a lot. There's a lot we can do. I really like that show, and I really like exploring what we can offer people and stuff like that, because we got a lot of very talented GMs in the Die Party family. So having them sort of elaborate is going to be an excellent service to everyone who watches this stuff. So that's pretty much it. Thank you very much for watching. We're gonna bounce. Have a good night and rip Hordor.